more months until my favorite president and yours steps back in.
Grover Cleveland's coming back?
I was reading something yesterday because I was wondering, is he going to pardon Hunter Biden? It was just it feels like something Trump would do.
Like just a classy move?
It just feels like something. And then I was reading, I think it'll happen because I'm reading like what they said Biden should do is they said Biden should pardon him. And Trump. And before he leaves office. And almost as a fuck you to his party, and also because just to clean the slate, and then try to pressure or use your influence to try to have some of these state, because he can't take the state charges away, only federal. But to try to get some of the state charges taken off. And I think if he did that, because Trump's already said that it would be on the table, him pardoning Hunter.
And it would be that.
I would love it if he pardoned. Just move on.
I think so, and it would be that unifying move without going back on anything you've said or done.
Yeah, and it's almost like, I know people will go, but what type of shut up? Everyone in that business sucks.
Right.
Just stop it.
Right.
You fucking. And by the way, I love the dramatic statements.
I do too.
Everyone needs to make a proclamation.
I liked your dramatic statement, actually. You almost got I remember if I retweeted it or just almost retweeted or whatever.
Well, the retweet was the request.
I remember that was a written request, which is, it's not typical that the request is written, but it's always typical that the request is heavily implied.
Sure.
Yeah. Yesterday, in a very inspirational moment.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I was distraught, yesterday.
Sure,
just
many were.
I was walking in circles.
Many were.
Trying to figure out, where do we go? Where do we go from here? That's why I kept mumbling to myself, where do we go?
Sure.
Where do we go from here? And then I saw your tweet and I went, he's right. I thought when you tweeted it, I thought he put into words what we were all thinking.
And that's what it was. It was a matter of, I said, what is the nation feeling that I can tap into and kind of galvanize into a hopeful, because unfortunately the campaign of joy failed to outperform Biden, which was the campaign of senility and no malarkey 4 years ago.
I forgot about the malarkey.
Yeah, it was an utterly terrible campaign that he happened to win with, and she was worse.
Last night, and I could tell this was real because last night I was putting my 5-year-old daughter to bed, and I said, "Good night, honey," and she said, "Wait, Dad, before you go, I think Jim was right." And I said, "Honey, from your mouth to God's ears." And that really happened. That's not fake.
No, I know.
That
it's a nice story.
Happened.
It's an appreciated and nice story. And I was trying to get children inspired because they're the ones that if they start getting depressed at this age, the future is bleak.
Well, you always told me that you believe that children are our future, and that if you teach them well, you can let them lead the way. I did say something similar. Yeah.
I think I said, but my quote was actually, "There will be children in the future, and we must move them out of the way."
Right. It rhymed. It rhymed. I could never. But you tweeted yesterday. And this
meant
really
to inspire.
Nice. If there's one thing this election taught me, is that we are all Americans. Yeah. Thank you. Please retweet to inspire others. Yeah. And that was good.
That's what I was trying to do.
And it looks like you got some retweets on that, and I'm glad.
Sure. I mean, I wanted people to feel like there's hope.
And I think that they must have.
Well, there's so many important statements. I'm profoundly...
Right.
Everyone's making a proclamation to the subjects from the balcony.
Right. Well,
and I just enjoy a lot. I just enjoy it.
I do too. I love that, like, in a country full of people, every individual is right.
We're 300 million kings and queens.
That's right. It's amazing.
Everyone's got their own little kingdom.
Well, everyone's thought leaders.
Yeah, we really are. They're just saying the voices of a generation.
Right. Yeah, I think this one was tough for a lot of people that really thought, hey, man, I'm just saying what the nation is thinking. And then they watch the election results come in and they go, what? This isn't what I was saying at all. And to prove the nation wasn't thinking, what? Didn't they read my tweet?
And a lot of it is about crime and like the day-to-day stuff. Like that's how when California getting rid of Gascon and also that proposition, which they're now recriminalizing these little things that should be crimes, should tell people where the people's heads at, because they're very liberal in California. And when San Francisco recalled their district attorney, which is the most left place you can get. That should have let people know that this is a problem.
Yeah, we went too far the other side.
It's completely insane to decriminalize theft. For guys to be able to run out of a store and not get arrested if it's under $1,000, it's fucking ludicrous.
$1,000.
I mean, it's crazy.
Especially in a Dwayne Reed. You know how you could buy basically half the store for $1,000.
You could walk out with literally, you could back up a fucking small U-Haul and have $840 left over.
Eric in Colorado is one of the many that you touched yesterday. What's up, Eric?
Hey, Eric.
Yes, I appreciate the Jim-spiration. We haven't had a Jim-spiration in over a decade. It was great to hear.
Well, I felt that the nation needed to heal because things were afoot.
Oh man, you said it! Wow, you said it! Things are afoot.
Yeah,
really deep.
Yeah,
really,
thanks. I appreciate that, Sam. But I just wanted to help heal people. I know people are really hurting, and I know nobody can believe that it happened.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I am shocked. Not badly shocked. Just I didn't think it would happen.
And be so one-sided and quick.
It was an ass kicking, and it was like even in New York, they said she did I think the worst since a Democrat since '88.
Well, they said they were like she didn't outperform Biden in any state, not one.
And everybody was saying that it was for this reason or that reason. I think Obama even knew she wasn't good. They said that he didn't want to back her. He wanted it to be an open primary, and they kind of just pegged them into endorsing her.
Yeah, well,
it stunk.
For sure. It was also, people keep bringing up how many fewer votes there were in this election than the last election.
Yeah.
But there are two things. Like, in that conversation, people aren't really bringing up the fact that there was a historic number of votes in the last election.
Yeah.
Like, more people voted in the last election than anyone. I think, Donald Trump, who lost, got more votes than any sitting president has ever gotten 4 years ago, and it still wasn't enough to win. So there's that, but also an article just came out last night that the election night coverage in terms of television ratings were down a lot, 20% or something like that. I don't remember what the exact number was if you guys want to pull up that article, but it was that it was down enough because election night is one of those things where it'll be, the amount of people watching TV is less, so obviously that will come into play. But election night is almost like the Super Bowl in the sense that you're gonna watch, if you care at all, you're gonna watch coverage. And I think that there were a lot of people, more people than those who really care realize, that were so kind of exhausted by the whole thing that they didn't vote, they didn't watch coverage. It's a 26% decline from 4 years ago, according to a final same-day ratings from Nielsen, and that's across 18 cable and broadcast networks from 7 to 11 p.m. Eastern on election night.
I would like to know, of those people, even though it's only 4 years, how many people were following it obsessively on Twitter? Were people following it just keeping up with who's doing what? I don't know.
There are some, not 26%.
Not 26%, no.
And we had all that 4 years ago.
How many Democrats stayed home? Because I think it was 15 million less she got. And
we should, I agree, but not every vote's been counted yet. So we don't know how many.
But I don't think there's 15 million.
No, I don't think so either, but it might not be
as dramatic as it's being painted to
right.
me. Meaning that
when the final popular vote is counted.
Right. There could be a lot more votes for her, except it's still mathematically, it's not going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So you think, because we know, Kamala fucking Taft over there.
Right now it's 70 million that she has, and Biden got 81. So see, we're already down to
so it's 11.
11, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, Biden won with 81. She lost.
And I wonder how many people Democrats were like, ugh, I don't like either one of them. I'm just not going out. I'm not going. I mean, I wonder if a lot of people just stayed home because either they didn't like either choice or they just didn't like her, but they couldn't bring themselves to vote for him.
I tried to tell you that for months.
What?
That there's a lot of people who just don't want to vote for either of them. I didn't vote for either of them.
You were saying you voted for, or a vote secret?
The Rizzler.
That's right. I forgot you made that very, very clear. The Rizzler. Is there a report yet as to how many write-in votes the Rizzler got?
No, because they got to. I mean, it takes a while to count those votes.
I'm going to tell you right now, based on the information you gave me, I can think of 2 in this room.
A lot of people didn't want to vote for either of them. Yeah.
That's why it's a good time to vote for an independent. Like, even if you know they're not going to win, it's just then people look at it. Oh, they got a million votes.
It's a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
And I
hate that they're on the ballot.
And I do think that 4 years ago, because we're in the middle of a pandemic and because we were at the height of Trump madness, people really did think democracy's on the line.
Oh,
this time it was far more, and that was really because we were in the middle of a pandemic that we had never, like, we were in a weird spot 4 years ago.
Yeah,
but this time it felt much more like a tagline. No, I mean, it was much more of a marketing campaign than actually a lot of people thinking, if we don't do this, it all falls apart.
Dustin has a good point. This might be part of one reason people weren't watching.
What's up, Dustin?
Hey. So, from what I'm thinking is, from 4 years ago, you think about it, the results weren't even announced until 3 or 4 days later. There's so many swing states, all this other shit that goes into it. So they didn't really announce a definitive winner until several days later. So what's the point in staying up till 2 a.m. watching the news when they're not going to announce it anyways? We were just fortunate that they did this time.
I think that if you are invested, you're watching. I mean, it wasn't that different. Like, last year last time we knew it would be close. Last time, I don't think people didn't watch because the results will come in later. I think people didn't watch because they weren't nearly as invested.
I think both of you guys are. I think that's part of it. I also think people are like, yeah, because I remember thinking there's nobody. Nikki would ask me, like, when are they going to know? Will they know tonight? And I'm like, no way.
Right.
I'm like, they won't know for probably 2 days, 3. I didn't realize that it would just be a fucking a complete beating. I thought it was going to be like last time, like,
yeah.
We have no idea what's going on.
I think it's also just so much easier to just keep up on Twitter.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
There's other things.
They even had a thing on Apple where, like, if you just click the thing, I didn't even know I clicked it. But, like, in the news thing, it was on my dynamic island.
Cool.
Yes, on my dynamic island. It said there was a picture of Kamala and a picture of Trump, and it said how many electoral votes each had. It was right there on the dynamic island.
That's actually a cool feature.
It was cool.
And I did follow it a little bit, watching. I went to bed at like 12.
Yeah. It was way over by then.
No, but it looked, I was at the point where they were saying, it looks like the path, the blue wall,
may not be as strong and may not be as solid.
Not at all. It turned out to be made of brick, and she crashed into it. And they kept saying it's getting narrower and narrower, her path to victory.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, maybe. But I was just tired, and I'm like, And the next morning I woke up, and she watched the whole fucking thing.
I told you at 10:30. Once Pennsylvania evened out, I was like, oh, it's over. Once it evened out, once it was like, because at first Kamala was way ahead in Pennsylvania early, when it was just like
counting like parts of Philly,
5 or 10% was in, and she was way ahead. I was like, oh, and then when it was like 10:30 and more had come in, and it was like way closer to 50-50, I went, oh, I see which direction this is going, and I knew.
Yeah, it's again, I'm sure they've done it before, but I've just never watched close enough. But when they break down
the counties,
and I've seen that, but not like when they were saying, and then black voters here.
Oh yeah,
she has lost 3%. She still won the black vote, but like instead of 17%, Trump got 19%, or instead of 48%, she got 43%. Like these little weird drop offs, which adds up over the state. It was actually very interesting to watch. I just didn't burn out on
it. Ben in Indiana.
Morning, Daddy and the boy.
Hello, Ben.
What's up, Ben?
What a great, glorious fucking day.
Okay.
But
I mean, first of all,
I want to
Ben,
know.
first of all,
Welcome
we're,
aboard,
we're
Ben.
2 days removed. It's not like it's the morning after. Okay.
No, hey, I'm proud. I am proud that our,
All right, Lee Greenwood.
He's a real patriot.
yeah, man.
You feel good about it, Ben.
I do. I absolutely do. And I'm from one of the swing states of Wisconsin.
The only state with any balls. Good for you guys.
Fuck yeah. But,
Fuck New York. Fuck Texas.
Whoa,
fuck California.
Whoa.
We're all dopes.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah,
They're all
well, they
fucking
call
dopes.
California.
Walking here.
They called California with 0% of the fucking vote, for blue, but we all know that them, all the actors and everyone. But
just
my
everybody.
thing is,
There's
these
not
shitheads-
40 million actors.
The actors.
yeah, all these fucking
Ben
shitheads.
Affleck, Matt Damon, all lining up.
Yeah, bunch of fancy
Yep,
fruits,
yep.
caviar voting.
Bunch of fruitcakes.
Okay,
But all these fucking assholes that said, hey, if he gets elected, we're leaving the country. So I think Trump should say, fine, I'll pay for your moving costs. Kick it the fuck out of here to hold them to their word.
You don't need to do that. You just need to point out that they're assholes publicly. Like,
And it happens every single
year.
time.
By the way, did Bette Midler delete her Twitter account? I heard
Thank you,
Bette
Ben.
Midler, who is insufferable. And she's such a fucking
Have you seen Beaches?
talented.
Have you seen Beaches?
Hilarious.
Beaches is
One of my
great.
favorite comedies.
Beaches?
Yes.
Okay.
She was great in that. She's a great singer. She's she's an actress. Bette Midler does everything well.
Oh, yeah.
But she's
Especially
just
tweeting.
insufferable on Twitter. And she's so invested, the identity politics that she's wrapped herself up in at this age, which is crazy. You've made it.
You did
You're
it.
Bette Midler. Everybody fucking loves you. You're
Right.
gifted. Just give your opinion, but it doesn't have to be your whole identity.
Well, why can't you be more like other celebrities that have really made it, like Rob Reiner, who's not
He
so
handled
just...
it well.
Yeah,
we
it's
were
not
all
so-
birthed by a mother. Now a mother will lead the nation. He said some deep stuff.
Do you think he's surprised that his haiku did not move the country?
Wait,
the
did
way...
he write a haiku?
It sounded like a haiku.
Oh, but he did say something like that.
It was your thing.
Yeah. He was. It's very bellish of him. We all got a mother for birth. Yeah. I'm fine. Like, look, again, everyone has mixed feelings. I think crime is going to be better. I think the economy will be better. I like the fact that we're not going to be a World War III and giving all of our money to other countries. However, I'm sure my wife is going to be forced to detransition and move in as a neighbor. So that's what's...
You win, you lose.
You win, you lose. That's
right.
So they're going to come over, forcefully detransition her, and move her next door.
Yeah.
You two queers can wave on the elevator.
Yeah. You mean your roommate, right? Yes, sorry, roommate.
Yes, the freedom-loving conservatives.
Yes.
We love freedom.
Yeah.
Unless it's in your bedroom.
Steve in Canada? Or California, maybe?
Yeah, hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, morning.
Hello.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you.
You guys were talking about how we don't know what's going to happen and where we go from here, but I want to make a prediction. Maybe 6 months in, something drastic happens, and he can no longer be president, and then we're stuck with the VP. And,
I'll tell you what
that's all
scares
I
me
got.
about that is then I believe the VP becomes that Mike Johnson, that fucking Speaker of the House who I despise. Because he's like a really deeply, he wants to impose religious ideology.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't stand him.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't. I mean, Trump is 78, so if something were to happen, that's
He's healthy as a horse.
he's the healthiest president ever. I have
No
read
one's
that.
been healthier.
That's true.
What's he, 6'7", 202? I mean, he's in amazing shape. Danny in New Hampshire.
Hello.
Hello.
I wonder how Denny Falcone is doing right now.
Danny
Oh, my
Falcone,
God.
are you kidding me?
Denny, I wonder who he voted for.
I don't know. I think he was like me. I think he was fairly undecided until the last minute.
Mr. Trump. His daughter's probably screaming.
Oh, she's so upset. How many times do you think he's rubbed it into his college age daughter that his candidate?
You got Mr. Trump.
I can say that now.
I was wondering if you guys saw Jimmy Kimmel cry last night. I thought it was great. It was awesome.
No, I don't think he cried.
Yeah, of course he did.
No,
He did.
No, he didn't.
Like literally.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
No, I don't.
I don't
think that's
believe
true.
that.
I think you guys are full of it. I think you guys are full of it.
Oh my God! Here's the truth.
This is
woman
Rob
gave
Reiner.
Rob
This is Rob
Reiner's
Reiner. Thank
really
you, Dean.
really emotionally hitting a home run for all of us. A woman gave birth to each and every one of us. Tomorrow, a woman will give birth to a renewal of our democracy. Roseanne's tweet is fucking hilarious.
Oh, it was Roseanne.
Define woman.
What a rabble-rouser this Roseanne is.
Very funny.
By the way, I mean...
But Rob Reiner's, again, a gifted, great director.
And he wasn't wrong, though. I mean, democracy, as of Tuesday, was really not to be questioned. It was very clear that the process works.
Yeah.
The person who won the popular vote won the electoral vote is going to be the president. I mean, the process really did work.
I mean, he could have said something, really tasteless. We all fell out of cunts. Tomorrow we're going to.
But he didn't.
He didn't.
But he
kept
didn't.
it classy.
But the point is, he kept it classy.
He kept it classy.
Okay, so Jimmy wasn't.
I haven't watched this.
He wasn't.
I have not either.
Let's be honest, it was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go.
Kimmel is one of the guys that believes that Trump is going to round him up and put him in a concentration camp.
I really like him, too. I like Jimmy Kimmel.
I do, too.
It's like you get so invested.
Yeah.
First of all, it's not a bad day for hardworking immigrants. It's a bad day for people who cross the border illegally and are just caught and released instead of being sent back and forced to come in legally.
Trump's wife is an immigrant.
Yes, so is my wife. I mean, I have nothing against immigrants. I'm fine with immigrants.
But there are things about your wife that Trump likes less than the immigration status.
I mean, he does. No, he said good things about Norwegians. But you know what I mean. Like, there's no issue with immigrants. No one minds immigrants.
He got choked up.
Here, I have
But hardworking immigrants.
Okay. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go. For healthcare, for our climate, for our
Jimmy.
allies in Ukraine, for NATO, for the truth.
Can we go back? What about the girls on the trampolines?
Yeah, what
I mean,
It's a better time.
But the danger.
Malone?
You can say what you want.
Don't bring that up. Don't say that again.
Sorry.
We don't bring that up.
Sorry.
That's a different time.
Imagine if he came out like Karl Malone. Why they elect that motherfucker?
Karl Malone. Come on.
Wait, why is it? Wait, do you see that the Man Show is trending?
Oh, that's
Oh, it's good.
Why do
It's a
people
really
bring-
good show.
Don't bring up the Man Show.
I mean, it was just a good show.
Are they bringing up girls on trampolines?
Yeah.
Mike has the whole series on DVD.
God, what happens?
Probably do somewhere.
What happens to people?
I don't know. It's very interesting to me.
People who've been funny, like for a living, like make your opinion known. That's fine. You're allowed to talk, but to be so invested in being heard and being, it's just.
I mean, he clearly, truly believes this stuff, right? I mean, he's getting choked up. He's very emotional about it. I find it very fascinating when people go that far down the rabbit hole on either side. Really,
It's a drug. Being that emotional and just wallowing in this weird emotionalism is a drug. It's a weird feeling you get, and it's just. I
mean, you see people who are apolitical for a long time that are ultra MAGA too, and it's very fascinating to me that, especially people who have accomplished a lot in their own right, that all of a sudden they kind of fall into a weird cult of personality thing.
You'll see that, and you'll see that a lot of more of them are expressing anger. I won't say it on the radio because I don't want to blow his joke, but Ted Alexandro has a joke about the difference between Democrat and Republican voters, which I thought was genius and fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. That doesn't help the conversation, but just about how differently they think when they're voting. And I think I've never seen any conservative act, maybe because conservatives are typically a little older, I don't know, but I'm wallowing like they're angry.
They're
but I
more
haven't seen
angry.
any. I just.
No, they don't cry.
What are you doing?
But they get angry and
Over this
exaggerate
shit?
fear tactics.
Over this shit?
Yeah.
To break down and cry. Come on. She was a shit candidate. She was a terrible fucking candidate.
might have liked her.
She ran a lousy
Well, maybe
campaign.
he liked her.
No one liked her. People didn't
liked
feel like they
her.
knew anything about her.
Maybe he did.
Oh, she stunk.
I think there's a blindness to a lot of that on the left because they get their hype machine going. She was brat.
Yeah.
Kamala was brat.
What's that mean?
Was a Brat Summer.
Yeah, it was
Brat.
It was
It was a Brat Summer.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you weren't a part of Brat Summer?
Yeah, you're a little too old.
Jim
to
is
be
not
brat.
I am too old.
No, you're
Boomer?
not.
You don't think Jim's Brat?
Jim is not brat. No.
You think he's Boomer?
And it was the brat vibes that were going to carry her across the finish line.
I mean, I did love the Brat vibes. A lot of people said I had Brat vibes. Did you know that?
Do they? You wore a lot of
all
lime
right.
green.
Brat's
A lot of.
douche.
I love.
You're skibbity toilet.
You know, I'm not skibbity toilet. Don't ever say that. You're skibbity cringe, bro.
Yeah, guy, just accept it. You put up a bad one, the whole message of joy.
I saw a poll that said Travis is the most Ohio producer we've ever had.
No,
I
you
saw
did
it.
not. No,
Yes,
you
I
did
did see
not.
that. Yes, I
No,
did see it.
no.
Yep.
No,
I saw
search
it.
me.
I saw the. I lost it. I lost the link. I saw that data though.
The most Ohio producer.
The most Ohio.
More than Troy.
I don't think Troy was. I don't know. He might come in lower actually. Come to think. Don't let him say you're Ohio.
Troy's
Fuck him, right? Fuck him.
He doesn't know what we're talking about.
Walter Cronkite showed less emotion announcing JFK's death than Kimmel did talking about Trump's reelection.
Well, Kimmel's
I mean, literally the dignified nature of talking about him being shot and then lightly just quickly dabbing a tear.
He's upset. Dr. X in Mexico City.
You assholes want to listen on the whole brat thing? I'm sitting next to myself.
Hey, Travis.
Yeah.
Can you fill in the Dr. X's of the world on the whole? Well, actually, Mike, you brought it up, right? You said she's brat.
Yeah, Kamala is, she's brat.
Well, how do you define that?
Do you want the actual definition, or should we keep fucking around with it?
I think it'd be nice to let everybody in.
So there's a British pop star called Charlie XCX.
Oh, yeah, there is.
And she put an album out this summer called Brat.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone immediately, it must have come out right around the time that Kamala
Kamala.
Shoved.
He's fine. Go ahead, Mike. You continue.
Yeah, she's not in it. She doesn't count anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Right around the time that Kamala was shoved into the race, and immediately everyone started calling
shoved into the race.
Kamala brat.
Right.
And brat is basically, if you look up the definition, it's basically a piece of shit.
No. You got to be Urban Dictionary. You can't not the definition of who is actually a brat.
No, brat per Charlie
XCX's definition, please.
Describes brat as a person who's a complete disaster. They're hungover all the time.
No, it's
constantly smoking cigarettes.
It's a messy queen, that's all.
No, it's
Don't ask
just
Mike
a
to
complete
define
fucking train wreck.
No. We love our messy queens.
Not something to be aspired to.
Of course it is. We love our messy queens and messy kings.
But Kamala is brat.
Travis, don't you think you're a bit of a messy king?
Yeah.
We love
a messy short king.
We love our messy short
his dick
kings.
is certainly messy.
That's right.
Got shit on it.
Ew, that's so just on the nose and disgusting.
Well, no, not the nose.
And
just the
dick. All summer, we were told that being brat was a qualification to lead the free world.
That's not the definition.
I know. I should have.
It's rebellious. Bold,
Thank you,
Mike.
I should have got a Travis on this one.
It's someone who can't show up for meetings on time.
No, it's a messy queen. That's all. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, that could also fit the yeah.
Rebellious, rebellious and bold is right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
And lime green is the color. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a concession speech yesterday afternoon.
Oh my God! It was. I was worried she was going to walk out laughing like an ass, but at least she came out with a serious tone.
Did she come out? I know you don't like the laughing.
I hate it so much.
I know you do.
I've never hated anything more.
I hear you.
I'm with you. Isn't it infuriating?
I couldn't listen to that for 4 years. I'd jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
I wish we had her in office, man.
Yeah, that's true. We'd start broadcasting from San Francisco.
Yeah. Live from the Golden Gate for the 7th day in a row. We're going to see what happens.
We're doing a sequel to The Bridge.
Yeah, what she's trying to, maintain the joy. She doesn't want us to fall into pessimism.
It was so forced on everybody.
The laughter.
No, I mean the whole the whole idea of her campaign. By the way, you know what made me smile on the way in?
What?
That hunk of shit Mike Pence is fucking sitting on the bleachers watching it all unfold.
Just doing nothing.
Nothing.
You're not included.
Loathe Mike Pence.
Yeah.
I'm so happy he's unhappy.
Yeah, he is. He's got to be unhappy. He's not included in any of it.
Yeah. I hope he loses his leg somehow.
You do?
Yeah.
You want him to go
I can't stand
knee down or from the joint? Like, are we saying the whole thigh is gone?
No. You're really making me think.
Yeah.
Thigh.
Oh,
I hope he has a fucking a
pelvis down.
A Quint in Jaws accident.
Oh, man. Yeah, she did her part trying to maintain the joy. Trying to at least not let anybody slip into pessimism. Which is, fairly brat, right? I think so.
Yeah, for sure. Even though Brat Summer's over.
Well, yeah, but it's Brat Fall.
Yeah, it could be Brat.
It could be Brat Fall.
Yeah,
it was. Brat Summer was great, man. I had a great time.
So did I.
Yeah.
You want to hear some of this?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
So let's get inspired.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
Oh, can you pause for a second? I was just looking at the seal that said Vice President of the United States. I totally forgot until just now. She got to go back to work.
Oh, yeah.
She's still got to go to the White House.
She's doing the president's job. Too.
Yeah. Do we go back to having Joe Biden as the president now or no?
People have also speculated that he should retire and let her be the president. But that would just be
why.
I would just say people think that. Yeah, no. But that would be humiliating.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be
president for 2 months.
I know. After she got her dick kicked in all over the fucking map,
it would be funny.
It would be like a runner-up prize.
Yeah. If he pardoned Trump and then retires so she could have the gig.
Yeah.
There you go. Take over, kid.
It's all you. This one's all you.
You want more?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You let me know when you want me to stop.
Sure.
Here's the full thing.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
6.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let me say, and I love you back. And I love you back. So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today. Full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright.
Hell yeah, dude.
That type of stuff I just don't need to hear. The first part's fine. Talk about how you feel, and I'm more interested in that. And hey, look, thanks to everybody who helped out, and we lost, and it's okay. I just don't. I don't want to hear Trump say it either. I'm sick of hearing about the light of America, the promise of America. I don't give a shit.
It's almost a Batman speech, and that was a great speech.
It's just too
Remember
much.
that Batman speech? Yeah.
It's just
I would have voted for Harvey Dent. Yeah.
Just boring.
Yeah, somebody just called and hung up, but it was a good. I mean, I think it's a good time to check in with the Quantra Dumbass predictions.
I'll tell you right now.
The Quantra. Well, I'd like to see.
Yeah, hang on.
The Quantra Dumbass visions of 2024 as we've made it past this election cycle, and
that's right.
I think a lot of the early Quantra Dumbass predictions were
came up short,
centered around the election cycle.
Okay,
and some came up short, and that's
End
fine.
of October.
End of October, we had mask mandates on airplanes. Unfortunately, we missed that deadline. Oh, that was 2023.
What time this
that was 23. Okay.
Yeah.
December 1st, 2023, discourage public events. That came up short. January, February 2024, work from home. Unfortunately, that came up short. April 1st, based on the work from home order of January, February, mandatory vaccines, which would be new vaccines, to return to work. Unfortunately, that came up short.
That did not happen.
Okay, let's keep scrolling. November. Mail-in ballots.
I think he was saying that you would have to mail them in, or that we wouldn't be.
Yeah, he said that there would be something that encouraged mail-in ballots.
Yeah, now there's less of them.
So that unfortunately came up short.
Yeah.
Trump will not become president. That unfortunately came up short. Kamala will be president. Now, to be totally fair to the visions of Quanstradamus, he did predict Kamala as the replacement for Biden before most others. That's fair. You did. That was very early.
Okay.
Then as the candidate, he predicted Kamala as the candidate earlier than most. So,
no, it's still X. She's not president.
No, I'm not going to exit because
okay.
What Jim just brought up, maybe Biden will retire and let Kamala be president.
We don't know yet.
I'm going to give Troy.
That's right.
Until the end of the month, because it says November.
That's true. That's true.
You're right.
And I have to really believe that Biden probably will not do it in December.
No,
he would have to do it very soon.
Yeah. I don't think he'll do it.
I don't think so either.
I don't think he'll give her anything.
No, but these are the visions of Quanstradamus. Okay, all right, hang on.
Wow, you really went for the fences.
Okay, sometime in 2024. Now
we don't know yet. There's still time.
No, we don't know. We have about 6 weeks left in 2024. So sometime in the next 6 weeks, according to the visions of Quanstradamus, we have a new disease or alien invasion that will, of course,
that could take a day.
Sure.
I mean, it could happen overnight. It would have to have a significant impact on society. Like, it can't be one headline about
how fast COVID happened.
That is true.
Yeah. It happened very quickly.
Well, we have right now, let's see, Thanksgiving, maybe a super spreader event.
Yeah. Could be super spreader, but it would have to be a super spreader of a new disease.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And Thanksgiving's in like 2 weeks.
Or alien invasion.
Yeah.
An alien invasion could happen. Boom.
Like some weird thing. People's fucking people's lips are falling off.
Right. Yeah. That could happen, right?
Sure.
Possibly. Okay, now we move further into the future with the visions of Quanstradamus.
So we'll see if we're here in 6 years, we'll be able to talk about this.
Right. We could, 3 to 4 pandemics that are really bad, or turbo cancers.
Right, which is great. You can also do your taxes that way.
Right. Turbo cancer. Now we're about to sink into 2025, which leaves us at an average of more than 2 pandemics or turbo cancers per year. So we're gonna have to go more than
really amp up.
Yeah. But can you say that won't happen? That's not proven incorrect yet.
We'll see.
I mean, let's see what happens. RFK is going to be in charge of health. Let's see what happens.
That is excellent. Yeah.
And then, what is that? Early 2030s. R. Kelly will have a comeback.
I believe that one.
Okay.
And I didn't see Diddy coming. That was a shock.
Right. Okay.
For a loop.
The visions of Quanstradamus. Unfortunately,
yes.
Look, even an all-seeing entity like Quanstradamus has a couple of blind spots.
Yeah. I was wrong about literally everything. Well, the Kamala.
Maybe not wrong about that.
The Kamala one was right after
almost certain.
Yeah.
The assassination attempt, because everybody was like, "That's it. It's in the bag for Trump. That is it." And they swept that assassination attempt under the rug pretty quick. And I was like, "There's no fucking way he's going to become president."
Yeah.
I didn't think it would happen either.
Yeah.
So that's where I was like, "Man, there's no way it's going to happen."
I still like that you, though, even with the data presented, are willing to make bold and outlandish, assertive predictions. I appreciate that about you.
Well, yeah, they're wrong, but it's fun to just be like, "Hey, fuck it, this is what I
see. This is what I see."
You just put it out there.
Yeah. So far
I'm wrong about it with literally everything. I don't think I would write about one thing.
No, not one thing yet. But that's yet.
That's a part of any great prophet.
Right. Could you read
Of course.
all of Nostradamus' writings? Like, some of them were wrong.
Yeah, of course they were.
And let's wait and see if, in the early 2030s, somebody finds that remix to Ignition and goes, "This is actually very good.
This is fire."
I think regardless of any charges, I'm ready to give this another shot.
Sure. And maybe he has a comeback from jail.
It's possible.
Sure. Maybe he does some new music. He works something out.
Possible. It would be really great if Troy was wrong about absolutely everything, except then R. Kelly does have a comeback in 2032.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, he nailed that one. He fucking nailed that. And nobody saw it coming.
All you need is one.
If he can get one, I think he can label himself a prophet.
Especially because those are really 3 very big predictions.
The final 3? Because you're. I mean, it's very unlikely.
No, I mean, you would have to be we can't say the word. You would have to be really stupid.
You can't say the word until the 20th of January.
Yeah, January 20th. Yeah. Then we can say the word. Mike's going to take it out for what did he say?
He's going to take it out for a walk.
Yeah, no, I think it's in now. As soon as they start putting together with the cabinet and stuff like that,
right,
it all takes effect. So yeah, fire away, Trav.
You might be right.
Yeah. I feel like once he's announced the winner, it's fair game.
You might be.
Once the results are certified?
Yeah, it's like, yep, he's the winner. It's like, okay, we're good.
Because they're actually just going to be scrambling, trying to wrap up their presidency and wrap up what they're doing. They're not going to be concentrating on that. So if you fire that word out 100 times, it's fine.
Somebody's going to have to test drive it.
Yeah. But I want to machine gun it.
Right.
Like out the car window at passersby.
Right. Well, that's okay, you know. I mean, Troy, you have to be relieved that if you make it to the end of the year, yes, maybe you went 0 for however many. Maybe none of your predictions came true.
Sure.
But it's got to feel nice that you've got a couple that we won't know until, into the 2030s. So you can still maintain a let's wait and see perspective before we all judge Troy. Let's just wait and see on that.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Because some of these were not from this year. It was into the 2030s.
Yeah.
That's a good position to take.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I enjoyed, I was watching all the coverage,
Thanks.
Oh. Nope. Oh, well, your tweet was good, a good part of the coverage.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching some of the coverage. You got to watch all of the networks to get all the perspectives.
Well, of course.
And
well, I just want to see Rachel Maddow, too, before she gets locked up.
What she might be.
Sure, she's in danger.
But then, so I turned on Fox News, and I thought Britt Hume's coverage was very, very good. Britt Hume was he was on one of those shows, the panel shows, and his coverage was very good if you listen.
So that's another indicator, maybe another data point that we need to keep an eye on throughout the night as to what Brett was talking about a moment ago. Brett, what are you looking at?
Well, I've been keeping an eye on this issue that was raised in our voter analysis that said that fully half of all voters said that.
No.
There's rumors on the internet that Britt Hume.
I mean, I've seen multiple videos.
Oh, I have too.
So it's not one video.
No.
I can show you another one if you want.
Yeah, no. I checked last night. I did my due diligence to make sure that it wasn't just a sound effect added. And this one, I think, is even clearer.
This one is clearer, but they talk in this one, and I hate
But how do they not acknowledge it?
Well, I've been keeping an eye on this issue that was raised in our voter analysis that said that fully half of all voters said
He farted.
But did he do it? Or
By the way, I love that guy's Christmas lights are already up. That's a G move.
Did he do it, or did someone else?
No, he's got a cheek up. I've analyzed this very much. There are rumors that
mic's on.
He might have fully shit his pants.
Understandable. Pressure. Big night.
And if you're asking me, what do I think? What do I know? But what do I think? I think he shit his pants.
Maybe he saw those Florida results.
And he got excited.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Your whole body has to empty out just to let all the excitement in.
And shit his pants. Yeah. Yeah, and to answer your question, you can't go like, oh, we're here like monitoring what happened in Florida. Did you just fart?
Yeah. No, I know that,
can't.
but I mean, on the news, they never do.
You can't.
What was that? Was that you?
Did you do that? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking. No, that was a noise. That was something else. That was possibly you. Yeah, that was when that's the Adam Sandler bit when what is it? Somebody goes to like a college admission interview. And the guy, and when it was Kevin Nealon who was playing it, right? It was on one of the albums. It was just audio. But it was like, I don't know what that. Oh, it's the therapist. It was the hypnotherapist. It was the hypnotist that was trying to hypnotize the guy, but he kept farting, and then he blames him. Yeah. It was like, I mean, when you're a kid, and it was like my family friend who was like older, who was like, have you heard this Adam Sandler bit? It defined how I viewed comedy.
Sure.
It was the funniest shit I ever heard in my life. Kevin Nealon going, that was either something in the room or possibly you but it was not me. It's like, yes.
8 minutes.
I mean, it just goes on forever off the album, What the Hell Happened to Me? But this is why Adam Sandler right now, I believe, is having a renaissance and people are remembering what a G he is. That, like, this is what he provided us at a time when like you would go to the Sam Goodies. And you'd go through the CDs, and you go, oh, there's a new Adam Sandler CD, and this is what you'd put on. And I mean, this is a forever moment for me.
Yeah.
I just want you to relax, and you're going to fall into a deep state of mind, of subconsciousness.
All right.
You're very comfortable. I'll be counting back from 5. I want you to relax.
Yeah.
And just think of nothing.
Oh man. Are you doing that or?
Just concentrate now.
All right.
That's it. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we're very comfortable. 5. We're thinking of nothing except being comfortable and nothing's bothering us.
Okay.
Okay. When I say the word relax, listen to me. You're sinking. You're sinking.
Oh my God. That was, are you going to keep doing that? Or?
Please just try to relax. That wasn't me. Okay. You're very stressed. You're very stressed. Okay. 4. We're relaxing. We're relaxing.
Yeah.
You're very comfortable.
Okay.
You're very, very soothed. Okay. 4, 3.
Oh my dear God, sir. I can't.
That was the couch. I know it sounded like it's the vinyl. It's a new couch. Please, just try and concentrate.
You got it.
Okay. And we're very sleepy. We're relaxed, thinking nothing bothers us. Nothing bothers us.
All right. Could you open a window, maybe? I'm just having a tough time.
Here we go. Here we go.
concentrating.
3. We're relaxing.
I mean, it doesn't really doesn't get any better than that.
I loved it.
I loved it.
Those two albums were just
defining
for our generation. Just yeah.
The album before that was the one with the buffoon sketches on it, right?
The album before that is the album.
What was it called?
Wasn't it? They're all gonna laugh.
Is that they're all gonna laugh at you?
That's from. Is that from Carrie?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all gonna laugh at you.
Yeah. I mean, because nobody was really doing like skits like that in audio format. I mean, I'm sure that they
Cheech and
existed.
Chong.
Yeah,
there was a few, but it was more stand up.
Yeah,
double platinum.
And they like fueled Netflix.
Yeah.
Not Netflix. Napster.
Yeah.
Like it was like you got all these, but it was like these bits were all over the place when file sharing started.
It's funny, I never heard his, like, the thing I knew him from, because I didn't watch SNL, was the Hanukkah song. That was the thing that would kind of broke through.
Huge.
So even if you weren't listening for it, you'd hear it. Like, that was the one. I thought it was funny. It was really well done. And
Hanukkah song was on, it was off that album, right?
No, that was just from SNL.
He never put it on an album?
I don't know if he put it on an album, but...
Because I know he performed it on SNL.
Oh, I've heard it, audio-wise.
Sure,
oh yeah, he
was
definitely.
I mean, it was
released
as like a single.
Oh, it was
okay.
On the radio.
I thought it was on one of his albums, but yeah, he definitely played it on SNL because.
You ever hear it?
No, it was good. Yeah, I heard it. It was good.
Okay.
But he also Lunch Lady Land was on one of his albums, and then he played that on SNL too because Chris Farley played the Lunch Lady.
Hanukkah song was on What the Hell Happened to Me, which was the second album. Yeah.
Right. I don't know if he did it on SNL first or
he did. Yeah,
if he did it on the album first.
The album version is just a live version from one of his tours
performances. Yeah, but that was a huge.
Yeah, it broke again. I didn't look for Adam Sandler at all, and I was aware of it and I knew it.
Yeah, the album was '96. He performed it in '94 on SNL.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that Adam Sandler, the run that dude had between the albums, and then because he wasn't even like
he's still on it. I mean, maybe there's been little dips in it,
well,
but I mean,
he's still
fucking doing. He had a giant Netflix deal recently,
culturally, between those albums and Billy Madison to Happy Gilmore to oh my God, Waterboy, even like. Big Daddy was huge.
Jim&Sam.
I mean, he's the GOAT.
Yeah, he had a run.
Spanglish.
I mean, that was probably like when he was. I don't know if Spanglish was
Airheads.
Oh, he played Pip.
The Agent movie.
Sandy Wexler was a little long. It was a little long. You're just naming Adam Sandler.
Yeah, but those are the ones that he's defined by.
I don't know if that's part of. I don't know if Sandy Wexler's.
Spanglish is the big one.
I don't.
Yeah.
94 to 98.
Yeah.
That was SNL to The Waterboy. And then Big Daddy was fine.
Yeah, Big Daddy
When was Little Nicky?
Little Nicky was
2000.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Daddy was more like when he was maturing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was fine. I mean, it's a good movie, but it wasn't like the incredibly stupid comedies that he was known for.
Right.
Punch Drunk Love's amazing, but it's obviously a different thing.
What was Spanglish?
Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Mr. Deeds is underrated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Deeds is an underrated classic. You love Mr. Deeds?
John Turturro in that film, though.
Oh, he's so good.
I love feet.
I am very, very sneaky.
Very sneaky.
Yeah, Mr. Deeds, underrated classic.
Yeah.
When is Spanglish?
We'll get there.
I know, but I want to know what it is.
You're like a Spanglish
I'm a
head from way
Spanglish
back.
Wasn't Nicholson in that?
Yeah. Maybe I just like Nicholson and Adam Sandler.
Here you go, Spanglish, 2004.
Yeah, that's 20 years ago.
That was in the romance run.
With
That was
51st Dates.
51st Dates and Spanglish back to back.
Yeah, that's nice.
Chicks love 51st.
And Spanglish.
I don't know if they love
The Longest
I
Yard.
don't know if Spanglish is as popular as you think.
I think it's the defining Adam Sandler film.
Okay. Like, I think Click might be more popular than Spanglish. You don't like Click?
No.
It gets sad.
You don't mess with the Zohan.
People...
Right.
Nope. Don't finish that sentence.
Which is the one... I don't... There's one that people love that you wouldn't think that they love.
Waterboy?
No, people love Waterboy.
You know what my guess is going to be.
It's not Spanglish, dude. It's not.
Jack and Jill?
Oh,
No,
Sandy
I think,
Wexler.
I think there might be a group of real Zohan lovers. I think there are people that love the Zohan.
Is it good?
I don't know. I don't even know if I ever.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking
saw
about
it.
movies that I maybe saw once.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw Zohan, but there are people that love Zohan, and they think it's.
I've never seen Click.
You never seen Click?
Nope.
Oh,
no,
so
because this was.
Why you judge it?
It's about a
I
remote
didn't say anything
control.
about Click.
But you implied that it was kind of shit.
Well, yeah, because it is.
Okay.
It's a remote control film.
Yeah.
And
like,
don't
I've
you-
got those.
Don't you love a remote control film?
I mean, I don't know how more people haven't done one.
That's your favorite subgenre.
I literally am trying to write a 7-episode miniseries about my remote.
It's a remote control.
I mean, why do it when there was already the best television series?
Which was
Remote Control.
Remote Control. Okay.
That is true.
CQ.
With a semi-coherent host. Or co-host. No, he was not the host.
No, he
was
wasn't.
Ken Ober.
Yeah. Well, he mumbled.
Yeah.
He mumbled.
I saw him last night.
How's he doing?
It was good.
He was amazing on Monday.
We were waiting to get into. I had my set last night, and out at the Fat Black in the lounge area was the Doja not Doja Cat.
Doja Cat was there? That'd be so sick.
Bodega Cat whiskey party.
Oh.
Mark Norman and Sam Rill, and so we were outside, and Colin was informing people on the line. He's like, "See, I told you, bad news," and then he pointed at me, implying that he had talked to the audience before and told them that it was bad news that I would in fact be there, which is not helpful.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I think. Then the comeback started around 2019 for Sandler.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems was huge, and he was great in it.
Great.
Yeah.
He was playing Richard Voss in the film Uncut Gems. And then that was
Hubie Halloween was really good.
Hubie Halloween is an underrated, great movie.
Yeah.
Hubie Halloween is fun. And then I think a lot of moms like You Are So Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah. That was more his daughter's movie.
I do believe my wife watched that and liked it.
Yeah, a lot of moms like that one. That was he was not his daughter's the star of it.
You're not invited to my bar mitzvah.
Yeah, that's one of his
he probably just
Netflix
did it
movies
so
that
he
he
could do a movie
made
with his daughter.
He did it with his daughter.
Who is he, M. Night?
You and your takes.
What was the what year was Sandy Wexler?
You love Sandy Wexler.
Oh my god,
It's a long one.
It's a quintessential.
2017.
So when you're making your top 5 Sandler flicks, which is a great conversation to be had amongst
Sure.
people.
Yes, I've had it often.
You've got Spanglish and Sandy Wexler.
I have
on
Sandy
your...
Wexler
Okay.
and Spanglish 4 times. That's my
Wow,
top
Click
5.
doesn't make it.
So but those are both tied for first, and then that tie is repeated 4 times?
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
wow.
Click I put as 6.
Click is not bad. Why you keep saying Click is bad?
If you say so. I don't know. I said I never seen it. I just
But
heard
then
it
you
was
implied it
terrible.
was stupid.
You implied it. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Click
because that's all I've ever heard.
from whom?
From the people.
Click is fine.
Okay.
It gets a little, gets a little sad. unnecessarily.
Why does the remote run out of battery?
No,
We can't find it.
The way you're,
you can't find
by the way,
it.
the way you're
And by the way,
trivializing the remote, it's not like that.
And to go from one to the next in my 7-episode miniseries, after episode 1, you go like, where the fuck is it? And then you look at the couch and you start to lift the cushions, and then it's to be continued.
Of course, yeah.
Okay,
You need
so
a tease, get people to watch the next one.
You love a literal take on the remote control.
Yes, I do. Sure.
I mean, it's on the cover.
No, in Click, he gets a remote control that can control life.
Okay.
And he tries to fast forward through some of the mundane moments, and he realized that he's missed some of the very important moments in life.
Oh, God. I say I like something,
It's
a
a
little
nice
lesson.
takeaway.
I like
It's a nice
lesson.
takeaway.
A little something you could go home with.
Right.
Oh, I see. The delete button says parking tickets.
Right, see?
Oh, it's perfect. You just get rid of them.
Except, here's the problem.
The slow-mo button says vacation.
Here's what it is.
So it lasts longer.
This is why Travis doesn't like it, because it's about, not missing great moments with your family, and
the holidays?
Travis's home evolved into a broken home late in life.
Understandably.
Yeah, this is after this.
It really did.
Late in life, it evolved into a broken home.
Sure.
I didn't know the
By the
holidays.
way, that's how you should describe it from now on. Late in life, my family evolved into a broken home.
It was late in life.
Because I come from a broken home. Oh, really? When did your family break up? I was in my early 20s.
Yeah, which is true.
Yeah, I just love.
Yeah, you really were a man.
I was. I mean, that's the reason.
I was.
I don't call my dad's wife of the last 20 years my stepmom.
Do you call her mommy?
No, I just call her by her name.
He calls her second mom.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my second mom?
Hey, one who cares. Is Dad there?
Yeah. Travis was old enough when he got his second mom that they could have made a film on it that you would find on tube sites.
Oh, a hot one. Yeah.
I mean, just age-wise, Travis. True or false?
True.
Okay,
Sure.
okay, thank you.
You were of age.
But at that point, it's like, I'm raised. I'm done.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to call you...
You're cooked.
Yeah. You're my
Mommy?
stepmom. Yeah. And that would be so weird.
Could you be my new mom?
Could you be my mommy?
Aren't you like 26 years old?
Yeah.
Get out of
Could you
here.
be my mommy? He showed up. He's got a pacifier in his hand.
Why is he green?
Can you call me baby?
Because pacifier with batteries.
This movie looks terrible.
No, Travis, can you not...
No, it's good. You keep clicking and stopping things.
Can you not control the hue of your television through your remote?
He was green. He looked like the Hulk.
Because it's a remote for him. Stupid. You idiot.
Oh, the fast forward button is working out.
Well, he doesn't like to exercise as much as some others do.
Oh, Jim.
Why you...
You're never going to guess what the mute button is.
I mean, he'll probably agree with it now.
Mother-in-law.
That's why you... It's just a
It
post...
would be funny if it was an ethnicity.
They got it through standards and practices
went
because the
all
font
in.
is small.
Oh, boy. Mother-in-law.
Rewind button.
I don't dislike my mother-in-law.
To prom night.
Body's nice.
Oh.
Okay.
Owen in Pennsylvania.
Oh. Get me
Hey,
a
what's up,
bucket. I'm
guys?
going to throw up.
What's up, Owen?
Maybe I'm a little biased because I think the worst movie I ever seen was Little Nicky. I went into the movies with my wife and we walked out after 20 minutes. Maybe I gotta go back and watch it, but I think that was the last movie that I walked out the quickest in history was fucking Little Nicky. I don't know. I just remember it being totally horrible from start to when we left. But I want to know who you guys think is a better comedian actor, Jim Carrey or Adam Sandler.
Okay, this is...
And I know the order fucking great, but I think Carrey has more fucking top-notch performances. Definitely the Pet Detective movies and Dumb and Dumber. But what do you guys think? Who is better
Cable Guy.
comedy actor?
No,
Ooh, this is a good one.
that's a good question, Owen. And I have to say right now, my preference is Adam Sandler because Jim Carrey became a weird nihilist. Like now he like...
Yeah, but if we're just judging on movies...
Performance
and
only?
ability.
Just
and
performance?
ability, yeah.
Is there any Jim Carrey movie that you would watch in, like, Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, will you ever turn them off?
No, never. No.
Is there any Jim
Billy
Carrey...
Madison's probably my favorite comedy.
I mean, that's your answer.
Yeah.
Like,
But Truman Show is one of my favorite movies.
Okay, but he said comedic actor.
Comedic actor.
No, but he's saying as an actor, as a comic, like because he did some more serious stuff too, right?
Well, if you like,
oh yeah,
if you like, you could
Man
say
on the Moon. I love Man on the Moon.
I didn't love that. It was okay. No, I told you we went to the premiere. Me and Voss performed there at this fucking.
I thought he was great in that.
He was, yeah.
He was really good.
I'll say this. I had probably the biggest laugh I've ever had in a movie theater. It was watching Man on the Moon. It was the scene where Kaufman fucking has an old lady on stage from the audience and she's clapping.
Yeah.
And then she grabs her chest and has a heart attack on stage.
Yeah.
And no one knew it was fake.
Yeah.
And I roared because I didn't know it was fake either. I thought that she was just having a heart attack.
Yeah.
And I fucking, I've never laughed that hard in a theater.
It's a great bit.
It was a great bit.
Okay, but as great as Truman Show, Man on the Moon are, better than Adam Sandler and Uncut Gems as an actor?
He was great in that. He was great
in that, but I will rewatch Truman Show more than
is
Uncut
Jim
Gems.
Carrey's performance in Truman Show better than Adam Sandler's performance in Uncut Gems?
Stop saying it like that.
That's how you say it. The star says it like that.
Sure, yes. Yeah.
What a twerp.
I don't know I
never saw
That's right.
Truman Show, but I did
You've
like.
never seen Truman Show?
No, I do like Uncut Gems. I thought that was very good. That's one I'll watch once and be done with. But I was like, yeah, he was really good.
He was great in it.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I'm not familiar with his stuff. I like Adam Sandler. Like I respect what he does because you can't be this successful in comedies for 30 years and not be doing it right.
I gotta go with The Sandman.
If I'm okay,
it's a tough choice. It's not easy, and I could be swayed. I'm sure.
I mean, because if you look at what do you think is funnier, was Sandler funnier on SNL or Jim Carrey on In Living Color?
Ooh,
oh, that's a great one.
That's a great question.
Jim Carrey all day.
I would argue
think
you're
you're
probably
right.
Jim Carrey because
You ever see that fireman thing he did?
no, I haven't seen that.
Okay.
Hi guys, I used to do the impression. Hi guys, it's so hot in here.
That's a good impression.
That's very, very good.
Hi, I thought you didn't shave, fellas.
Because like, what is Adam Sandler's most
a burned fireman?
Adam Sandler's most famous SNL character is like Opera Man.
I mean, there's Opera Man, there's Canteen Boy.
Canteen Boy. I mean, that's the first thing I thought of too.
Wait, what's the first one called?
Opera Man?
Oh.
And
There's don't do it.
No. What?
Whatever you're gonna do, don't.
Nothing. Just the name.
But
Opera
I don't think he beats. You talking about Opera Man?
Yeah.
Talking about Opera Fools?
Opera Man.
Opera Man.
But I think neither one of them beats out Fire Marshal Bill or the female bodybuilder. With the
I don't remember the bodybuilder.
I mean, it's hilarious and something you could never do today. I mean, never. Oh, Hank Gelfand was good.
Cajun Man.
I don't know.
Teen Boy.
Yeah.
Brian's fine.
Yeah.
Carlo the Pepper Boy, that's fine.
Yeah, I
like
think
these are all like a lot of these are like one or two offs.
But Jim Carrey's got iconic forever characters from that show.
Yeah. I don't remember the female bodybuilder. I remember, of course.
Oh, I think maybe when you see it, you'll remember it because it was definitely a standout.
I think the most iconic one out of that was either Crip Bully, Damon Wayans, the crippled bully. I think was the most famous.
I think Homie the Clown was probably the most famous.
Oh, Homie the Clown too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fina DeMilo. Oh, Vera DeMilo. Buff,
This was a funny
beautiful,
show.
and bitchin'.
Oh, God, so good.
Oh yeah.
Hi, I'm Vera DeMilo. Thanks for tuning in. You know, before I learned how to exercise properly, I was a poor excuse for a woman. Just look at those unsightly lumps of lard protruding from my sternum. I was so weak and frail back then, I couldn't even tear a telephone book in half. But I made that change, and you can too. So let's get busy burning off those bothersome bazooms.
Yeah, it's good.
Are you ready? Alrighty. Let's start with a stretch. And down. Now you try. See how those big breaths just weigh them down? I'm telling you, you can't float till you get rid of those sinkers. And now the shoulders. Come on, girls.
Okay, we're just enjoying this for ourselves.
I mean, if we're talking about physical comedy, there's no.
No,
he's
nobody better.
fucking hilarious.
Unbelievable.
That drop down was really funny.
Rocky in Texas.
How are you?
You son of a bitch, Jim.
I couldn't.
Comedically, I don't think Adam Sandler's got anything on Me, Myself, and Irene or the Cable Guy.
Ooh, Me, Myself, and Irene is strong.
I mean, we're not even talking about Dumb and Dumber.
No, we're not.
All right, later,
I'm
guys.
talking to them.
Okay.
Did you ever see Ace Ventura?
I have seen that film. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about Me, Myself, and Irene. That's a great one. Jim Carrey. This is Mike in Massachusetts.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, I think hey, guys. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with Jim Carrey. That was a great movie.
Is that good?
He's amazing in that. He's amazing in it. Yeah, that was Michel Gondry's first step into filmmaking after he had made a name for himself making music videos.
Is that a Gerard Depardieu vehicle?
No, it is not a Gerard Depardieu.
Oh, okay.
Michel Gondry.
Where he plays a fat guy who loves Putin?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's I think Life you're thinking of. But no, that's a Jim Carrey vehicle, and Rose from Titanic is his co-star.
Kate Winslet.
Yes, it's a very good movie.
I mean, yeah, we didn't even bring up The Mask.
The Mask is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Liar, Liar.
Batman Forever. He was a good Riddler.
He's not the lead.
He's the best thing in that movie. Tommy Lee Jones hates him to this day because of it.
True.
Yeah, I think Liar, Liar is great.
Dumb and Dumber.
What's up? Your cholesterol.
Man on the Moon, Myself and Irene. Bruce Almighty was fine.
It's
fine.
Has he done anything in a while? Is he semi-retired?
He's pretty much retired. He was the bad guy in the Sonic movies.
Right.
Dr. Robotnik.
And they redid it.
It was so bad.
It was such a disaster they had to redo it.
Well,
but that was because of Sonic the animation.
Yeah,
right.
They didn't redo the movie.
Oh, they just did the animation.
Yeah, they just redid the animation.
But
why did he retire?
He's a nihilist.
What's that?
He kind of is like. I mean, he's really fascinating. I kind of like the.
I've never met
direction.
Jim Carrey. I would love to meet Jim Carrey.
Like there are like interviews where he goes, "None of this is real. I'm not real. You're not real, and we're not here." And they're like, "Okay, we're on a red carpet."
Does he think it's a simulation?
No, he's just like nothing's real.
He's out there, yeah.
Yeah, he's
having his emo moment.
No, I don't even think it's like an emo moment. I think he's just a really out there spiritual guy.
Very spiritual.
Okay.
You ever see the Jim Carrey when he does the Illuminati thing on Kimmel? When he comes out and starts flashing the Illuminati sign?
Yeah, and it becomes very difficult to figure out if he's doing a bit
if he's in a character, if it's being real. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's done award shows where he goes out and he's like, his whole speech is about how this award show doesn't matter. None of this matters. Look at all of us celebrating ourselves.
He paints now.
He was, you know what I'd love to ask him about?
Yeah.
Yes. He was the host of some show. Or he was either, he brought Rickles out or whatever. It was when Rickles just stood up in the audience. It was a tribute to Clint Eastwood. And Rickles was so goddamn funny, just shitting on Clint Eastwood. And Clint Eastwood was there with his mother.
That's great.
And Rickles was so funny. And Jim Carrey is at the podium. I don't know if he just introduced
on the dais.
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't even a dais. It was just a podium on the stage, and then Rickles was in the. So I don't know what Jim Carrey was doing there. If he was the host of the night, or if he was just brought him out. But he's a guy I would love to talk to.
He did. Sam, didn't we walk by him at the Montreal Comedy Festival?
Jim Carrey?
He was there the last time we were there.
He's from Toronto.
I think he was getting like a lifetime.
Okay. He wasn't doing stand up or something.
Maybe we did walk by him.
I'm pretty sure we were waiting
familiar.
for the cars and we're like, oh shit, look, there's Jim Carrey.
I mean, our life is so lit that I would forget something like that, but I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
And I don't at all appreciate you sitting here besmirching Click and saying Bruce Almighty is okay.
Bruce Almighty's okay.
Bruce Almighty is 100% the Click of Jim Carrey's career.
It's no Evan Almighty, but you know.
Who's in Evan Almighty? That's
Steve
Carell?
Steve Carell, yeah.
That was great, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the best movies.
It's hard to make the biblical stuff funny. Holy Moses. Richard Pryor did that with Dudley Moore.
George Burns in, what was it called? Oh, God?
I thought that was actually good with John Denver. I thought that was an interesting movie.
Oh, God's a good movie.
Yeah, it was actually a good movie. John Denver was really good in it. He was so hot at the time. You know,
John Denver, he ruled.
He did. Couldn't fly well.
He wasn't the greatest. He
Not
wasn't
the
greatest
best
pilot.
airplane
No,
builder.
you can't be everything, though.
Yeah, no, he would work for Boeing. I said that yesterday.
One of the great folk singers.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Terrible at flying planes.
I mean, obviously, Country Roads is a masterpiece.
Oh, yeah.
But thank God I'm a country boy. You find yourself clapping along to and going, I'm a douche.
Rocky Mountain High?
Yes, also a good song. Leaving on a Jet Plane.
Leaving on a Jet Plane is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we have a very pro John Denver household. I grew up in a pro John Denver house.
I like John Denver.
I mean, every single Christmas, we still listen to John Denver singing Christmas songs with the Muppets.
It's
an irregularly pro John Denver household. Is the Roberts
Is that
household.
before or after your dad sits everyone down and just reads for 10
reads
hours?
until, yes.
It's obviously before. Why would we do it after? Obviously, John Denver.
Wake people up?
It's before and after.
Okay.
There was a John
It's the whole
Denver
season.
album where he did Thank God I'm a Country Boy, and he scolds the audience because they're clapping too fast. And he like to keep time, and this asshole stops them and goes, "Oh, we're doing an album now. We got to do a pace we can keep." And he's kind of, I'm like, what a douche.
No, he's right.
He was but they're a crowd, they're having fun.
Yeah, well, fuck them. They have no rhythm.
But the way he said it, you're like, what a fucking asshole this guy is.
He's gonna want to.
I fucked up his tempo.
He's gonna have to perform the song again now, so he can use that recording.
Yeah, but he should tell them nicely. You don't scold them.
Come on now.
Yeah.
He probably figured clapping is so easy he wouldn't ever have to.
Well, they were clapping well.
Not well.
They're just not professional. I mean, the Ox and the Lamb did it, and Little Drummer Boy, but apparently they couldn't do it on Thank God I'm a Country Boy.
They fucked up. Ryan in Queens.
Hey, I know Jim was talking about hardest laughs in the theater. I remember when I saw Zohan, the opening scene. I think he's like a Mossad agent, and he's just tearing through these other guys, and he kicks a guy off a balcony, and as the guy falls, he falls slow, and he's like, the guy's just like spitting out like anti-Israeli, like Palestinian propaganda type shit, and I almost couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard.
You know, this is the thing about Travis. He's a hater because he's talking about movies he's never seen.
You like Zohan?
I don't know if I've ever seen Zohan, but I'm aware that there's a community that loves Zohan.
Why? Because this guy called in?
I said that people love Zohan, and then a caller immediately called in. I would say there's at least anecdotal evidence that people love the Zohan.
If you like,
and for you to say I've never seen Click or Zohan, but let me tell you my opinion. It's like, how about you don't? How about this? If you've never seen them, how about you have this nice tall glass of shut the fuck up? How about that? Thank you for that one, Troy. You like that one? Yeah.
That's why I don't have an opinion.
And by the way, you know who got a tall glass of shut the hell up?
Me?
Why'd you change it?
Because it was the line from Happy Gilmore when he put his grandma in the. Remember Ben Stiller gave it. Now you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep.
He's so good now.
Yeah, when Grandma's trying to tell Happy what's going on, and through the window, Ben Stiller's just threatening to kill her. Thank you, Ryan. I'm glad you're there to support Zohan.
Of course.
Travis, a hater confirmed.
You're a contrarian.
Contrarian. I got evidence. I got people backing me up.
Yeah, a guy.
You're a hater. I mean, Troy, do you think Travis is generally speaking a hater?
Troy.
Most of the time, I'd probably say so.
Right. Dom, in your limited experience here, would you say that you've seen evidence that Travis could be a hater?
At times, but
okay.
Yeah, generalization, probably.
See?
Sure.
People are trying to be
That's a rough spot for Dom to be put in.
He's an honest guy, though.
Because Dom is an honest guy, but he has to deal with you every day, and he deals with you on a more direct level probably than Sam or me.
I don't know if that's a bad thing.
It's an awful thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
He told me before the show started upstairs, Alfari, if you ever tell him,
Yeah.
on air.
Don't ever say I'm a hater.
Dom, these are personal
exactly. Spin the positive sides of me.
Yeah. There's a narrative floating around that I'm a hater. If you add to that, you're fucking fired.
Yes.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, bitch. Now you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep.
So yeah, I would say Billy Madison. It's the best.
Billy Madison is very good, but I would say Happy Gilmore is the best. You suck. Happy Gilmore sucks. You know something? You suck. Oh, sick Billy Madison ref.
So yeah, Jim Carrey retired.
When?
He did Sonic in 2020. That was the first thing he had done in 4 years.
It's been out for 8 years, wow.
And then he did Biden on SNL for 6 episodes. That was a big deal. Oh, he did Kidding. This was all in 2020.
Okay. And he hasn't done anything since then?
And then he did the cable guy Verizon commercial, which I think was for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I was like 2 seconds.
They threw
and then
a
he did
boatload.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and that's it.
Just voiceover. Or is that
No, he's actually.
that's right. It's not animation. Only Sonic was animated.
He said he's had enough. He's
Did
like,
they
"I've done
do
it."
them? Do you think he liked doing Sonic just 'cause it was a fun role to play? Obviously, the money. I'm sure.
I
was
know
good.
he's talked about why he decided to do it. I don't remember, but there was a reason that he was like, "I'll do this, but I'm not interested in doing anything else."
Maybe the same reason Bill Murray did Garfield.
You think he was tricked?
He was confused. You know, that's
That's the problem when you don't have an agent and you have to approve everything.
Is Bill? Is he? There's no agent.
No,
Bill Murray-
you have to like send him a script. He has no phone number or anything like that.
I think he's got a voicemail.
Yes,
Bill
Yeah,
Murray's
yeah.
got a voicemail. He doesn't have
for
an
some
agent.
people. He has a phone for people who he likes.
Right, but like if
But
you're
I'm saying
pitching a
for
script-
pitches.
Sure.
He's got a voicemail. And so people just leave him, and then he approves it, or he doesn't approve it by himself, and then he just goes. But the story is that he approved Garfield, but he's confused as to what it was, and he got on set and had already signed on to do it, and realized that it was about like the orange cat Garfield, and he didn't know that that's what the movie was, but he had already signed to do it.
Yeah.
So he was stuck doing the movie, and then people ask him, like, of all things, you don't do that much. Why'd you do Garfield? And he said it was because he didn't know what the project was. He got confused.
All right, I looked it up. Jim Carrey. I really like my quiet life, and I like putting paint on canvas, and I love my spiritual life, and I feel like, and this is something you might never hear another celebrity say as long as time exists, I have enough. I've done enough. So maybe he just feels like he's reached the finish line. I think it's always more than that. Like, you get burned out, or you're just sick of it, or there's nothing exciting, and the stuff he's saying. I think it's always a combination.
That is a very healthy outlook at some point to just go, if you're a spiritual person.
Thank you, man.
I mean, you do not have it at all. But to go like, it's enough.
Yeah, I've had enough.
You have.
He just wants to paint.
Yeah, like I did it. I've got, like, at this point, he wants for nothing.
He's worth over $100 million.
Yeah, like there's no desire for more. Like what would another? You give him $30 million, it would make no difference on his life whatsoever.
Bill Murray, I had to read it. Bill Murray mistook when he got the script for Garfield. It said written by so and so and Joel Cohen, and he mistook that Joel Cohen for one of the Cohen brothers,
and just signed it without reading the script.
Yeah, he thought.
No, he read the script, and he's like, okay, well, I mean, if it's good enough for a Cohen brother, like, yeah,
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I've worked with them before, blah blah blah. And then once the movie was made, because he was attached to it, and he went in to do his voiceover lines, and he's like, what is this shit like? And then he asked about Joel Cohen, and they're like, not that Joel Cohen, man.
And he was like, fuck, is it too late to get out of this? Like, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
your agent should have told you. Yeah, I guess he would have, but I wanted 10% too bad.
He said in an interview with GQ, he said, so they went off, they shot the movie, I forgot all about it. Finally, I went out to LA to record my lines. Usually when you're looping a movie, it takes 2 days, blah, blah, blah. I thought, what the hell? It's interesting. So I worked all day and kept going. They said, you sit there and you go, what can I say that will make this funny and make it make sense? And I worked. I was exhausted, soaked with sweat, and the lines got worse and worse. And I said, okay, you better show me the whole rest of the movie so we can see what we're dealing with. So I sat down and watched the whole thing, and I kept saying, who the hell cut this thing? Who did this? What the fuck was Cohen? What the fuck was Cohen thinking? And then they explained to me it wasn't written by that Joel Cohen.
So he just misread it.
He completely misread who was right, who was doing it.
I've dealt with it. It's one of those things. I got a fucking part, and I was like, ugh.
When did you get a part?
I did. Dude. Fucking, someone did. Dan Coppola directed it.
They got you, huh? You thought it was another Coppola.
Did, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But I went through my head, I X'd Pete Scorsese.
To get to Dan Coppola.
And Jeff Tarantino, yeah. All
Jeff
X'd.
Tarantino would probably have been the move.
Been probably the better one,
Yeah.
yeah. But to me, Dan Coppola was just fun to say.
It's fun.
It's a fun word.
It's fun.
Yeah, you got to read the fucking script.
Yeah, if you're Bill Murray.
It's funny. Yeah. Not the movie, the fact.
Right.
It's great. Yeah. It's awesome. But it just
They were
adds.
probably like, oh my God, I can't believe we got him.
It adds to Bill Murray lore.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, should we take a break?
People got mad at me when I said I've never been a huge Bill Murray fan. I don't think he sucks. I just never loved him. And he was heckling Voss. So I kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, that says a lot about a guy.
Yeah, I've just heard he's not particularly nice.
But he's funny.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not a good actor and he's not funny.
Yeah.
I just don't particularly enjoy him.
What if he signed a picture for you?
I would be respectful if I met him. I mean, I respect him. I just, that's how it is in life. Yeah. There's some guys you just don't love the way you love other people. That's how it is with him.
Yeah.
I think my Canada dates are going on sale today.
Welcome back. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts vibing.
I don't like
hard.
songs that start, yo.
You're not Gucci Gang?
No, I'm not. Oh. I'm sick of guys talking about Gucci and Prada and products. I just can't stand it.
You don't like people talking about products?
It's just rapping about them like they're these cool things when they're fucking...
They're super cool.
Rich white lady things. Can't stand it. Tommy Hilfiger, all that shit.
I mean, I guess in 93.
No, I'm saying that's the pattern.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed.
I mean, they were rapping about gold ropes in 80s.
Exactly.
You don't like that?
No.
Oh, my Adidas?
My Adidas.
Yeah, but Adidas were different. They're more like something you'd expect a guy to wear. They're just sneakers. We're talking about your sneakers or your fucking Lee jeans. I mean, that was Run DMC.
Yeah.
Your radio?
Radio you have.
You're allowed to rap about radios and Lee jeans and Adidas.
You're allowed to, yes, but not old fucking rich lady shit.
Oh.
No, because it's not, I just don't like it. This fucking.
I don't think it's rich old lady anymore. They kind of became more of like a.
I know, but I didn't like this.
There's many men's fashions.
The gangstifying of fashion, like it's this cool thing to have a fucking. I just never got it.
Yeah,
never liked it. No,
well, you don't have to.
No,
you're not a rapper.
But I don't like it from anybody though.
He's kind of an MC.
Yeah,
he spits truth.
Yeah,
that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some of my raps don't rhyme.
And it doesn't matter if he writes rhymes. He writes checks.
That's true.
You shouldn't say that anymore.
Well, it's a deep cut. So those people who know, no.
But people generally won't know who I quoted.
No, that went over a lot of people's heads.
All right, let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
Fucking diamond in the tooth.
You don't like diamonds?
It's kind of cool.
They're okay, but
diamonds and teeth are cool.
I think the whole thing is corny. Like it's just these silly wealth displays. Mm-hmm. I just never liked them.
Mm.
They don't do anything for me.
I wish I could get some diamond in my teeth.
Wish you could get some knuckles there.
I was worried you were going to say lead.
No, or a fucking a truck tire.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that in your teeth.
Rubber.
You just see the truck slowing down, and you hear like the clink of the teeth as they hit the pavement.
Yeah, man, he had some nice diamond teeth.
Yeah, he sure did.
So what's this? I hear about air fryers collecting our personal data. I need to know.
I have heard that
because I have an air fryer, but I don't understand. Like, is it like, he makes an inordinate amount of Hot Pockets? Like, what kind of? How are they getting? How is the air fryer getting my data?
You probably have to enter. Do you have to enter? Is it one of these ones that wants you to enter your email or some shit like that?
I don't know.
It's on Wi-Fi and has an app now. You probably have an app for an air fryer.
Where you give them permission to see your contacts.
Yeah.
Let everyone know you have an air fryer. Never give contact permission.
My air fryer does not have an app. I don't think.
Mine doesn't. No, it shouldn't.
I just push a button on the air fryer.
Well, you can probably operate it from your phone. Like maybe there's one that has if you want to operate from your phone. Yeah.
I mean, if you need to operate your air fryer from your phone,
yeah, you're a lazy fuck.
Yeah, we have bigger fish to fry.
My Hue lights know everything about me.
You like the idea?
I mean, I don't hate the idea of sitting on my couch and being like, how much longer till my pizza's reheated?
Or you can start something when you're at home, or when you're like at work and like put it in the air fryer.
I love starting my air conditioner when I'm not at home.
But if you can do it,
you're saying you want to preheat.
Yeah, preheat or have it already in there, and it's like
some apps won't let you do that. Some apps won't. You have to be home.
You have to be on the same Wi-Fi.
There are some that you have to be.
No, some. I mean,
like you can't turn your lights on if you're not on your home Wi-Fi.
I can on certain apps, but I've had to give that permission.
I can turn my air conditioner on from anywhere because it's on my Wi-Fi and the app.
That's what these rappers talk about. They flex like that.
I'm not trying to flex.
I know you're not trying to, but you got to understand.
I have a level of wealth that you can't understand.
You live an unrelatable lifestyle,
and I'm sorry.
So these things that you just say as things come off as a major flex.
Who are you, fucking Barbara Streisand? Likes a nice 60-degree home?
Yeah. Is Barbara Streisand like a 60-degree home?
You don't remember that rotten bitch? She was telling everybody to conserve energy. She is a rotten bitch. She was telling everybody to conserve energy.
Right.
And then it came out that she keeps her home in the 60s. And then her spokesperson said, well, Miss Streisand doesn't always, like, she's just saying what people should do. She's not always saying that that's what she does. It was
I do as I say, not as I do.
What's that? Do we have that? Can we see that quote? I don't remember.
I've never heard it before. Yeah, let me.
60 Degree Streisand.
Okay.
It might have been in the 60s. It was just some obnoxious use of energy. Like she keeps her apartments cool when she's not there.
Oh, this is 23 years ago.
Wow, is that long?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I still remember that she's a rotten bitch.
I heard about that.
Hypocrite Streisand.
Oh, from 2001. This was pre 9/11.
It sure was. It actually caused 9/11.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the freedom that they were fighting against.
They were aiming for her house. They wanted to blow that cool air all over New York.
They hate us for our luxuries.
She routinely keeps the air conditioning blasting frigid air in her many homes, including her Manhattan penthouse, even when she's thousands of miles away. A Streisand confidant.
Oh, wait, I hate where this is going. Go on, Travis.
Says she is someone who cannot be hot, even for a minute. Maybe it's menopause, but she refuses to sweat.
Knew it.
She has her trainers over, and it's like 30 degrees in her house. She freaks if she walks into a warm room. Yeah, so I get that.
But not when
why
you're
do they have
training.
to bring up menopause?
Because it's making her act crazy.
I mean, but she doesn't want that out there in the press.
It's a far cry from from the energy conservation advice on her website, and this is how you know it's an old article, parentheses, www.barbarastreisand.com.
Oh, HTTP?
Yeah, where she implores fellow Californians to turn their thermostats up to 78 degrees when they're home and 85 degrees when they're out, which is insane.
I mean, what a fucking rotten bitch Barbara Streisand is.
Wow, you've been holding on to this, huh?
I just came
For
back,
decades.
but it just comes back. And what's her quote about she doesn't always do what she...
I mean...
Wow.
Was this like... this article is based on a confidant and what the confidant is saying.
I would like to expose the confidant, by the way, because...
So I don't know if there was like...
To bring up menopause is really a break of trust.
An official rebuttal from the Streisand camp. But
There must have been.
Well, let me see.
Yeah. Well, how did Babs?
How did that rotten bitch?
Oh, wow. How did A Star Is Born respond to this?
Again, she was
And
not
did James
untalented.
Brolin make comment?
She was not untalented.
Did James Brolin make a comment on it?
Was he with her back then? I don't know how long they've been together.
There it is. Hubby James Brolin. I called it.
Yeah.
On the West Coast, Streisand is an energy-consuming machine sharing not one, but 3 houses with actor Amico pitchman hubby James Brolin. I guess James Brolin was the pitchman for Amico then?
Yeah.
Double A?
CNT.
MCO. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And she got 10 full-time gardeners? That's a hell of a garden.
Look, spend your money how you want. I don't mind objecting. She has her own ice cream stand.
That
like in
rules.
one of her houses where they have to act like they don't know her, where she just goes and buys ice cream, which seems fun.
No wonder it's so cold there.
She likes a free. I like a freezing house. My wife sometimes just go on the couch in the middle of the night. But I mean, to be that cold that you don't sweat when you work out is crazy.
Maybe she doesn't work out that hard.
It's still unpleasant, though. Like, I like to sweat and be hot when I'm working out.
I like to see you sweat and get hot.
Of course you do. Between the cheeks are all glistening, and I don't mean the face.
No, I knew what you meant.
It's the buttocks.
Yeah,
I knew
it sure
that.
is.
I knew that's the
You
other
take
side of
your, straighten up your hand, you wipe it up that way.
Okay. That's one way to do it.
See how you're doing.
What was the response from Babs, dude?
I can't find any response from Babs. What do you think the quote was?
It was something to the effect of where she doesn't necessarily mean it for her. Like, she means this for other people, but not, I just don't remember. Again, I didn't realize it was that many years ago. Hypocrite Babs.
I mean, they're all hypocrites.
No, aren't they fucking shit?
They all say one thing and do something completely else.
Yeah. 85 degrees.
The Hollywood liberal elite.
Keep it 78 in the house. My wife would love her for that reason. She actually does love Streisand.
She
calls
does.
her Streisand.
Streisand.
Makes me so angry.
Yeah. Oh, Babs.
I can't find it. If I find it, I'll let you
know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so how are air fryers getting our data?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Because I need to know, because I do use the air fryer. They're great. These Hot Pockets in an air fryer, it's night and day.
Air fryer is a great invention.
It really is one of the best inventions. And that includes medical stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If you were like, oh, if we took away this air fryer, we'd have this medical. I go, no, keep the air fryer.
2 air fryer brands that some consumer UK thing released a report on privacy findings say that the Ego Star and Iomi.
How do you not know how to say that?
Xiaomi. The fryers they tested both sent people's personal data to servers in China.
Oh.
The action was highlighted on a privacy notice, but that's likely something many will miss.
I'm still. Are there smart air fryers?
So I guess so. The app
my
for
air
fryer.
My air fryer is not connected. I don't think to any internet. I hope.
No. I have a very basic air fryer that does the job that it needs to do.
It goes like this, beep beep, and that's how I know.
It tells me when it's halfway and I should turn something.
Oh, it does? My air fryer doesn't even do that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to flex again.
You did it again.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean. I thought it was just normal stuff.
But I got 2 things. I got 2 baskets.
Oh, I only have 1.
Oh,
Do you know how many times we go to Costco and I'm like, we probably need a new air fryer?
We just started using our air fryer, and it's a hit. It's a hit in the Norton household.
I want one of those really big ones where you could put like a pizza in there.
Oh, that would be a move. That would be a G move. Yeah, air fryers are the tits, and people don't understand that sometimes. I got a dual basket system.
We have a single basket. I would love a dual.
Sometimes I'll throw like one Hot Pocket in one Hot Pocket in the other. Why not?
I'm thinking more like Hot Pocket in one, French fries in the other.
Okay, well, sometimes I'm just having the 2 Hot Pockets. That's the full meal. So why not use both?
You like your air fryer?
Nikki likes it. I haven't fucked with it yet, and she, it was a gift.
Fuck around and find out.
She wanted to give it away.
F around.
She's like, we're not going to use this. I'm like, well, Jonathan gave it to us. And she's like, all right. And then she fucking loves the air fryer.
It's great.
It's the best for leftovers.
Because she tends to make her vegetables. I like a nice crispy vegetable.
Like a crispy broccoli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hers tend to have the consistency of somebody's hair when they're pulled out of a car that goes into a lake.
A bit soggy for your liking?
I'm gonna drink my broccoli. How about you crisp this up before I fucking divorce you? I like a nice crispy piece of vegetable.
Yeah. No, yeah, that'll do it. The air fryer will do it.
Yeah, you can do it. I want to see if you can blacken broccoli, and I want to use that fucking. I still haven't used that grill. That egg grill that they
the
gave
big
me,
green
but
egg?
I still want to use it. Yeah, I just got to get myself into the habit of trying.
Yeah, throw some broccoli in there.
That's where blackening broccoli would probably be best on the big green egg.
Yeah, there's no reason for me not to use it.
No. Especially with the strange amount of warm days we've been having.
It's insane. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I root for global warming.
Yeah.
You don't like the warmth?
No, these like random 80-degree days in the middle of the...
It's wonderful.
I'm tired of it.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, I like autumn. I like hoodie weather.
Love autumn.
I don't mind hoodie weather, but it's going to get freezing soon, so I just enjoy this while it's here.
Yeah, I bet you should be enjoying it out on your terrace.
Yeah.
Blackening broccoli and that
I know.
green egg.
Haven't spent much time on the terrace. We're having it closed up today. The stuff's going back on the furniture,
Oh,
but you could still use your green egg.
Yeah, I can still go in we can do whatever we want, but
fuck yeah.
I could use the green egg, yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. It's a learning barrier. That's the only thing that's stopping you. Is like
and being lazy.
But once you know how to use it,
yeah,
that's right.
Then it's like
YouTube it.
Yeah.
Watch people doing it on YouTube.
Paul, I'm sure, would come over and help, but we could do it. Like he's a good dude.
But you watch the techniques on YouTube, and it just motivates you to do stuff. Like, oh, that seems simpler than I thought.
Maybe,
That's how I learned how to use the cast iron properly.
That's how I used to learn how to get better in college football for EA Sports. Oh, that's what my defense should be like.
And it worked?
And it worked, of
That's
course.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm winning more games now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's where I learned to dance.
You told me not to let you forget about that.
I went on, I was watching Baryshnikov videos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize. Like ballet.
Robin Williams had a funny line. Ballet, it's men who wear pants so tight you can tell what religion they are. That was a very funny line. They're cocks.
Yeah.
So I guess some of these air fryers do have apps. And they're hooked up to trackers from Facebook, the ad network of TikTok for business.
I mean, infuriating.
Chinese tech giant.
I mean, the idea of putting something in the air fryer, because you have to put it in. You have to be next to the air fryer to put the food in the air fryer. Mm-hmm. So the idea that you would put it in, and then what, would you just leave it?
I don't know what the app,
You probably change cycle, like from defrost to heat. You could put whatever little things you'd have to do to change the temperature. You might have, whatever you would need to do, if it's anything.
Because you have to put food in it, You have to be right there anyway.
Oh yeah, but you're in the house. Maybe you just check the app and you don't. There really isn't a huge advantage to it. That's my guess.
No.
Yeah, I don't see any advantage to
like whatsoever.
Yeah,
we could time it out so it's like finished when you get home from.
Finished what?
But then you'd have to put the food in it before you leave.
Yeah, you put it in before you leave. You leave, and then when you're out, you go. I'll be home in 20 minutes. Okay, let me go in the air fryer.
Maybe you just like the smell of bacon in the morning, and you just want
but there's an easier way to do that.
What?
I used to do
Marry
this.
a fat girl.
That's one way to do it. Yeah, keep the heat up. Marry a fat girl.
If you like to wake up to the smell of bacon, this would be something that you could use it for.
No, it's similar things. Like on Friday, when we don't have the show, sometimes I'll like sleep next to a George Foreman grill with bacon on it.
Okay.
And then I'll turn it on, like as soon as my alarm goes off, I'll turn it on and then hit snooze and go back to sleep.
Ooh.
And then that way you wake up to the sound of sizzling bacon and the smell. And as long as you don't put your foot on it and burn your foot, it works every time.
It's on the floor?
Put it under the
That's where
bed.
you put it. You put it on the
put
floor.
it under the bed.
Under the bed should be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as
But you
long
wake up to the smell of and the sound of sizzling.
I like that.
Okay.
You do step on it, it's a bitch.
Okay.
It's it can really hurt. But other than that, it's a pretty good system.
Yeah, Troy's probably right though. It's to put something in, go out, and then time when it starts. So if you're on a rush or you want to come home.
It's like I'm going to want this Hot Pocket now.
Right, I don't want to go home and wait 10 minutes for the Hot Pocket. China can have my data if I don't have to wait 10 minutes for this Hot Pocket.
But then if you put the frozen Hot Pocket in and you're gone all day, then the Hot Pocket.
Well, it's thawed out, so you got to time it out with a thawed out Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably just take the 10 minutes when I get home.
Probably use the 10. Yeah.
What is the app?
Oh, I think this is for some like British company.
Oh, okay. I was going to download it and see what information they asked me for.
No, it's like Iomi, I'm going to guess is how it's pronounced.
Or
Xiaomi. They make phones and smart devices and stuff like that.
Just data collections.
Yeah, they're pretty much just
whatever machine we can make that you'll put your data in, we'll make it. Yeah, because smart TVs are surveilling everything.
Yeah.
I guess they are. I never think of it. Yeah, that I don't care about. But the Facebook tracking everything, I find just irritating. On my, you mentioned something and then it really is there on your phone.
It is irritating.
It does have the commercials too.
Where?
When you're watching TV, like I've mentioned Barbados, and then a commercial for like vacation in Barbados comes up, and you're like,
wait, on the TV or
like NBC was like,
hey,
I
think, no, I think it's like the in certain cable, I think it's like you don't get the commercials that everybody gets.
You think personalized commercials
in some stations?
Sam, why are you looking at me like that?
I mean, there's local commercials if it's on television.
You don't think commercials are personalized at all?
On online services, there are.
I don't know about on
but
TV.
Not on TV.
Unless they have five. Unless they have 5 in the fucking chamber or 10 in the chamber, whatever, and they can fire them out, or if they have an endless amount, and then like you say something, and they can just insert this commercial at a certain time. I mean, I'm sure the technology could get there.
On the app, you're saying?
I use the app. I watch TV on the app.
Yeah.
That might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be why.
Yeah, they just have a bunch of 1-minute commercials for everything, and when they hear you talking about it, they track you. Like that's the commercial you get.
Well, yeah, if you're watching on the app, like it wouldn't work on television. But if you're watching,
that'd be too much.
If you're watching on the app, it would work just like any other app, like the same way you got pop-up ads.
They just push the button. Yeah. Hey, that idiot's talking about Barbados again.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why they'd have to insult him.
Well,
just doesn't seem.
Can't sue him for slander.
I know. I didn't say he's lying. I said insulting. He's not lying.
Peter, you're drunk.
Oh, great.
Our poor pal Corey Feldman has some IRS problems, I guess, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can't believe he's not awash in dough.
Well, I mean, he had a run. He's been on tour.
Weren't we speculating about how much he's making on that Limp Bizkit tour?
Yeah. He might spend a lot though. If he's got the band, he's got to bring. He might literally kind of break even and hope that album. I mean, I don't know what his thinking is, but he couldn't make that much.
No, he couldn't. I mean,
10,000 a show, maybe.
That's high.
I mean, he's a name. Corey Feldman's known.
I mean, he's not selling tickets.
He is though. I mean, people might just go to see him for whatever reason.
He's not
see him shred the guitar.
Yeah.
People did not go to that show to see him.
Okay.
He gets people.
Now who's being negative?
Yeah, 10,000 is not crazy. for him for an arena show like that.
He said he earned $78,000 last year.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Less.
Yeah, he's exaggerating. No, but it's one of those things. His wife is very sexy. It's one of those things where
that's his ex.
Oh wow,
that's who he's in court with.
Oh, of course he's lying. If this is a divorce thing,
yeah,
of course he's lying. You always fucking lie about. No one says, "Hey, great year last year."
No, you give the lowest amount.
I mean, he's probably writing off everything. What's this $10,000 write off? My hat.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
I bought socks. $1,500 socks.
She wants $5,000 a month. And
that's not even crazy.
He claims that he does not make anywhere near the $280,000 a month that she told the courts he does. Now I believe that.
She told the courts he makes $280 a month?
I don't think that's anywhere near.
No, I don't believe he's making fucking a little over $3 million a year now.
No.
He's doing movies, but he's not.
He's not doing movies.
How does he not have royalties?
He said
they get less and less though over time. Like you know what I mean? Like
he's in some movies though that they like play the shit out of.
Yeah, but he probably gets like 10 cents every time it.
Yeah, $280 a month is a lot. $280,000 a month.
No, I don't think he's making $280,000 a month. But he does make money in royalties. He makes more. I mean, yeah, no, he makes more than 10 cents a movie. He stars in them.
He admitted that he makes $35,000 per fan convention, but he only does 3 to 6 a year. And he doesn't see the full amount after paying his team and travel costs, which I believe.
I believe that too. Yeah, it's probably a total buyout for $35,000. You got to pay 10%.
Except how could he? Oh, he's made $179,000
on Cameo.
On Cameo
over 8 years.
Okay, sounds right.
She alleged that he was paid $700,000 for the documentary that he did. He said that money was used to produce and market the movie, but the movie was a gross loan and is not being distributed.
I believe that because remember he was in here promoting that movie.
Yeah.
And he wasn't.
It was a lot. It was like the big premiere to pay per view. The premiere was a terrible model,
and nobody did it.
No, it was a bad business model.
But if he's saying he got paid $700,000, but that was basically a loan, then
and I don't think he got a talent fee of $700,000. I think he had $700,000 to make the movie.
Maybe it all. Yeah.
He said he presently has $34,000 in his bank account with no savings.
Cash. That's sick.
I do not receive any residuals which add anything significant to my income or savings.
Who knows? I mean, again, they're all so many years ago.
It is a long time ago.
And they do diminish. And even if you're in something really hot, it's just...
And
he was a kid when he was in
bad
Goonies.
deals
like,
were made
much,
in the 80s.
Yeah, how much could you possibly be offering this kid?
Well, he's big, though. Like, he got, even as a child actor, he was one of the huge child stars.
Let me see her again.
That said, you always hear stories about, like, parents taking money and...
Yeah.
Sorry, Jim.
She's pretty.
No, I know.
Wasn't she in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she one of the angels?
Yes.
She's an angel.
Was? Okay.
She was attractive then. Is she not an angel anymore?
Well, no, I mean, there.
Did he have to replace her?
I think when you divorce the fell dog, you're not an angel anymore.
Yeah, you don't get to rock out with the fell dog.
No.
Does he like being called the fell dog?
I think so. Because the bonfire started calling him that, and and I think he loves the bonfire. I think he loves Big J. Okerson a lot.
Oh, that's cool.
In his financial declaration, he said that he pulls in $2,536 a month from self-employment. He has no stocks or bonds, only listed $34,000 under his real property.
Yeah, that's all. It sounds like accounting that is like $34,000 net.
It's
after a lot of write-off.
It's extremely lowered so that you can appear the best in court.
He said his monthly expenses are $16,799.
What he said
how does he make $2,000 a month?
That's self-employment. Maybe that doesn't count like
what that is.
It's all.
I don't know. And he owes Capital One $42,000. What's in your wallet?
He owes 42 G's to Capital One and $192,000 to the IRS.
Doesn't it make you sad, like that a famous person like Corey Feldman is like, no, my bank is Capital One. You know, from the commercials with the Vikings.
That might be a credit card, though.
It's probably a credit card.
No, I'm always grateful. My mother was very good with money, and my mother
paid her bills.
Yeah, and like would teach me pay, live responsibly. I'm good with money because of my mom. I mean, I waste some of it, but these guys who go buy, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I just don't understand how you can pay your fucking mortgage.
Well, yeah, but people get very comfortable living in debt.
I guess. I mean, sure, he looks like Michael Jackson. He
looks exactly like Michael Jackson.
I don't think he's trying to, though.
No, not at all. It's natural.
I heard that Michael stole a lot of his look from the Fell Dog. I heard that Michael stole it from Corey. He's like, what if you started wearing a fedora?
She looks like the one-legged Russian from The Sopranos.
She looks a lot. Svetlana?
Yes. Yeah.
She really does. And
Sexy.
They stole her leg.
Yeah.
Put it in a locker at a bus station.
I know, I gotta do the thing, Janice.
I sounded just like him.
I know. You know, my sister.
Yeah, I don't think Corey minds these articles coming out about him if it means he's going to pay his ex less. Mm-hmm. You know, that's a strategy.
Yeah.
Any press.
Well, I don't know if this is the Any Press is good press. You think he doesn't?
I think Corey subscribes to that for sure.
He likes getting his name out there.
Yep.
Well, you know how I know Corey does not subscribe to that?
How?
He tried to get Big J. Okerson thrown out of his concert.
He did. He saw him there?
Yes, he did, and he tried to get him removed. He hates the Bonfire and does not believe Any Press is good press because he doesn't like being mocked the way.
Well, I don't know why
Big J.
anyone would mock
Okerson and the Bonfire.
No, I don't
mocked
either.
him.
I mean, the Comeback King is good.
Yeah.
Even when he did scold the band that time.
Well, they fucked up.
Yeah.
How'd
that's
they
their
fuck
fault.
up?
They just weren't playing well.
Yeah, you had that when they because it was the beginning of it, and he was
They're
like,
all off.
Yeah, but he wasn't off.
No, he was never.
He
He's
was
never
on point.
He's never been off.
Right.
He was on point.
He's the Comeback King.
Oh,
My hand hit the mic.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
like,
he's got
guys,
that look. He's got like an intense look.
What are you doing, guys?
Was it this one? Was it the Riot Fest one?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
This is it.
Because the dramatic lead up.
That's right, because they give him a big intro.
See, it's all off.
Says you.
Nice.
Start over.
These guys don't care. They're making $500.
And he's not trolling doing this. This is
No.
not a goof.
No.
Huh?
And I love that somebody in the crowd goes, "Start it over."
I mean, they all come to see him ironically.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yeah, the beat's off.
And how can you expect him to perform at his best if the beat's off?
Well, she's playing the beat, the backing track on that computer in front of her, and the drummer's keep playing off time. So it's like it's all out of whack. So
You hear him
it's
get
like-
frustrated? Go, really? Really?
Here comes the comeback king.
Yeah, here comes the Comeback Kid. Comeback King.
Comeback king.
Yeah, see? That's on point.
Isn't it great that, like, you throw a tantrum because the song doesn't sound right, and then this is the song?
But I mean, what is it with him? Is there like, there's a disconnect?
There really is.
Is it like some sort of fucking spectrum shit? Like he just doesn't.
I think it's
People just don't get it.
I think it's just Delulu. There's a lot. It's just illusion. It's not always spectrum. It's
Not
sometimes
always,
just...
no, but be certain behavior.
How do you think it's delusion when you got a pit rocking like that?
He's got a circle pit. But I mean, do you think he looks at that circle pit ever and goes like, "Oh, they're making fun of me"?
No, I think he's like they're going off to
They're
my
rocking,
music.
yeah. It's.
She's got quite a tinny voice.
I noticed that she does sound like she's singing at the bottom of an elevator shaft.
Number one, to her credit, it doesn't sound like she's putting a ton of effort in.
No, she probably wants to sing "Fuck you"
And
fuck you, Corey.
And number two, the roadies are fixing the wires at the computer in the middle of the performance.
You can't even hear the music. It's such a. It's a very.
I don't know. The
empty sound.
The circle pit hears it.
Yep.
Where's the guitar?
I want to see a circle pit.
They just turned it on. I'm sure they don't get a sound check.
No.
They have to just set up and go.
No.
Not at Riot Fest. Yeah.
No.
There you go.
There it is.
They didn't know what pot it was.
I
They turned it up.
hadn't.
That's what it was? Oh, the pot was down.
Oh, yeah, whoops.
Hey, he's Corey's rocking. He knows what he's doing.
Buckle up.
Skipping around.
I mean, it feels like the guys on stage are kind of smirking at him.
They're singing along. They're wearing hats to hide their faces.
I love
The circle pit.
circle pit.
Would you join?
It's wild.
And then it's not stopping.
Would you join the circle?
Of course
pit?
I would,
You'd
yeah.
have to. Oh, he's taking his ruffle jacket off.
I would throw windmills.
Open it up.
Just turn into Mosh Girl. Start slanging feet.
Yeah, the bassist,
Crowd
that
killers.
bassist believes
Yeah.
heavily in this music.
Oh yeah, the bassist is feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's good stuff.
You don't like
Instead
that?
of kicking my ass, they would have kissed
And
it.
he
And then
pats his bum.
he gives himself a pat on the bum.
Gives himself a little fanny pat for good measure.
You're not going to kick my ass. You're going to kiss it.
Yeah. It's got some hardcore lyrics.
Yeah. It's not for kids.
Do you think you're going to kick my ass? Well, you better be ready to kiss it. Oh. Very.
You hear those backing vocals?
Sam Robertson 6th grade energy. I'm screwed.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you want to kick my ass, you kiss it.
He really knows how to move, too.
That's where Michael got all of his, moves from.
Yeah. A lot of it was a collaboration, actually.
Hairdo.
It's a good hairdo.
It's very Michael-ish.
And for some reason, they have this big screen on the stage that has nothing on it.
Don't you wish it would deflate as the performance is going?
Yeah.
We can unplug this, right?
Maybe he uses it later.
Probably. It's probably a multimedia experience.
Well, maybe it's not his.
That might just be like Riot Fest's screen, and if you have something to put on it, you can...
Or they block the main stage, like they block the stage
There you go. It might
with
be
it.
yeah.
Now, you almost said main stage, and then you corrected yourself.
Well, yeah, he's not playing on the main stage. He's not even playing on the front of the main stage.
That band is rocking.
He's playing on the goof stage.
Local band stage.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm gone. Stand up scene like a blank screen. You can never count out.
Ooh. Little vocal exercise there.
Yeah.
They love
the
it.
end, yeah.
These guys love it.
He gets it. Appreciate that.
That's awesome. Let's look at the gold hooded Today Show performance, please, Travis, if you would pull that up.
This was pretty intense.
I once went to a, by the way, hit pause on that just for a second. I once went to a Hollywood house party. That's true, I did. Where Corey Feldman was invited.
Yeah.
And when he got there, he didn't realize that maybe the person throwing the party was a huge fan of his music. And as soon as he got there, the song Ascension Millennium was played. And they tried to get Corey to sing it for the party, and he wouldn't do it. So the host of the party started singing it to
He
Corey.
didn't sing it with him?
No, he did not.
Was he uncomfortable?
He was very uncomfortable.
This is just an interview.
Oh, do we have the performance?
Yeah, I want to... The woman was great. The interviewer, her hair like Pete Wentz.
Tamron Hall?
Yes. That's a good reference.
Good ref. That's a sick ref.
Yeah.
Look at the face of the woman in the back. That says it all.
What, the
face of the angel?
Sullen angel?
Yeah. Oh, this is the black hood. This is a little more somber for my taste, but...
Corey Feldman and the Angels go for it?
I remember this.
Oh, yeah.
He's like air playing the piano.
He's doing... This is some of your
Performance art.
interpretive dance that you were talking about. Oh, shit. Oh, he's like popping and locking.
I feel like you're watching someone in the middle of a manic episode or a fever dream.
But it never ends. It's
No.
years. How many times do you think he's done a second draft of his lyrics?
I think never.
Never.
Cut straight. Perfect.
Perfect.
That's a man his size would use ground and sound. They have to wear these dumb angel hats.
What should they do? It's marketing.
Not playing.
Oh, he ripped the hood. I thought it was a hood. He ripped it right off.
They're sexy, their little thighs.
The Angels?
Yeah. I'd give all the Angels cooters a good nuzzling.
Yeah.
She's really playing that bass.
Oh, yeah. She's strumming it hard.
Yep.
Yeah, they play their instruments like the Partridge Family did.
Yes, they do.
The fucking 5-year-old kid was playing the guitar.
Now, Troy, you're a DJ. What is she doing back there?
Oh, yeah, because it looks like
she
she's
looks
really
like she's
in.
moving around
Yeah.
stuff.
The track is coming off that computer.
Ah.
So, like, all the backing track, probably the vocals. All she's doing is just hits a button to start the track.
Yeah, but she keeps, like, moving stuff
Oh,
around.
yeah, that's just for...
that's
bullshit.
performative?
Is she moving something?
She's probably moving actual knobs on, like, a...
Is that affecting the sound?
No, not at all.
It's
So
not plugged in?
You're saying that the keyboardist, the guitarist, and the bassist are playing along with the backtrack live?
You know, it's hard to tell if they're faking it because they actually look like they might be playing along, but I don't know if that's the sound that is coming out.
That keyboardist is not playing the song.
Sure she is. I can see her belting it out with passion.
Oh, yeah.
Look at them singing along.
I'm going to guess it's all coming off the backing track because if something screws up, you know what I mean? Like, it's just easier to control it.
No, you're right. You wouldn't want them to look bad.
Right.
His dancing is pretty intense.
It's very good.
I mean,
I like that he's just kind of feeling it, that he clearly has not choreographed it. Oh, wait a minute. We saw the rapper hiding behind the wall, by the way.
Who's the rapper?
I think that might be MC Entropy. He's an old rapper.
Come on now, get it, say it with me, get it. Yo, Feldman, go for it.
Yo, Feldman, go for it. Why doesn't he call him the Feld Dog?
I don't think he likes it.
Does Corey Feldman not like being called the Feld Dog? No. Because I heard on the bonfire that he likes it.
I bet Corey would watch this back in front of people.
Yeah, he'd play it like we do a watch party.
Yeah. I mean,
oh, they liked it.
Yeah, how could they not?
They liked it because they want to go for it.
Here's a bonfire video. It's an hour.
They're probably raving about it.
Probably for an hour, yeah.
Oh, they only got 556 views?
No. That's 556,000.
Oh, is that what the K means?
Yep.
Oh. It's an hour and 4 minutes.
It's a long time to praise something.
Yeah, well, they really, 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 really liked it. Oh. He's just living his dream, you know?
Yeah.
Just one of the great performers.
Honestly, yeah.
He's got a good band.
He doesn't have a great sense of humor about himself.
No, he takes himself fairly seriously. Probably a mistake. Just for somebody who takes himself that seriously, he certainly gives comedians a lot of fodder. Which is odd. It's an odd
jealousy.
What's an odd juxtaposition?
Jealousy.
You think so?
Yeah.
On the part of the comedians?
Yeah.
You don't like it when Corey Feldman gets made fun of.
No, I mean, I think he's up there. He's bringing art, and I think that he's doing it in a serious way, and people should respect that and respond accordingly.
You like the music?
Sure.
I got you.
The intensity of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought a lot of his music sounds like some of what Britt Hume was belting out the other night on Fox News.
Yeah, I understand why somebody would confuse them.
Yeah.
That this is his hard work, and that was a borderline liquid fart.
No, I think it was liquid. I do think it was liquid.
It was. It was definitely a little stew.
And I think that everybody on that panel knew he just liquid charted his pants.
Old stew trousers.
Yeah. And honestly, would you be shocked if it was not the first time? I wouldn't.
No, nor if I wouldn't be surprised if he sat in it.
Yeah, I think he did. I think they were like, Britt, like, we're going to break. Do you need to take a minute? And he's like, no, I'm fine.
I'm just going to marinate in this for a while.
I'm going to sit right here. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Why, didn't you just shit your pants? No, that wasn't me.
It's not true.
Something else.
No, that was something else. We got too much to deal with here. It's the election.
Like when I shat my pants in third grade.
Did you?
It was collected on me, and it was cold and stuck to my cheeks.
When did they ask you?
And Kelly goes, she was right behind me as we were leaving. She goes, did you go poops in your pants?
What did you say?
Yeah. First time I tried sarcasm.
But it was true.
Yes, it was.
It's a lie.
I had shat in my pants a great deal.
She could probably smell it.
Oh, 100% she could. We were walking out. She was standing right behind me, and I had such a crush on her. And she smelled my pants full of duty.
Poops pantsers don't get to date their crushes.
Poops in your pants.
Did you end up impressing her?
I don't believe we ever got together. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that relationship ever blossomed.
Because she remembered about the time.
She probably remembered, yeah.
Speculating about the poop that could have been in your pants.
Yeah, I was a rapidly blinking, filleting pant shitter.
I forgot about the filleting.
Not a real lady
I remembered
killer.
the other stuff.
Not lady killing vibes.
No, I guess you were kind of a complicated fella to tell you.
Yeah, it was just too deep for her at that time.
No, there was a lot going on.
She didn't want to take it on. I got it.
Yeah. Well, should we take a break? Welcome back. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Yeah. It is
Who's
as
this?
simple as that.
It's a young impresario by the name of Corey Phillips.
It is Corey, yeah. Good stuff.
People think all he does is rock out, but sometimes he comes from the
he's-
soul
Yeah.
as well.
He did a nice version of great cover of Blackbird
Yeah, he
by
did.
McCartney.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, cool. I like when he puts that growl
Yes.
on his voice. Rah.
Yeah.
It's just good stuff, man.
Blackbird proved to me that he can actually sing.
That's when it was like, oh, this isn't just some celebrity thing.
No.
This is a real talent we're dealing
Yeah.
with.
It was like, I don't think it was acoustic, but it was in front of a live audience. It was really good.
It really is interesting because he was the man as a kid. Like, as a child actor, that run from Lost Boys,
yeah,
Goonies, Friday the 13th Part 4,
License to Drive.
License to Drive.
With Heather.
That was Heather
what's her-
Graham's
Heather
first
Graham.
movie, right?
Hell
Or
yeah.
first big movie, at
Stand
least.
by Me.
Stan
yeah,
Bizzle
Bobby
Mizzle. Love that movie. Little chubby Jerry O'Connell in there, who's now this slim, trim, buff, tough sack of handsome meat.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Was License to Drive the one that he wouldn't sign?
No, he wouldn't sign the National Lampoon parody movie, which was not as famous. I don't even remember the name of it, but it was when he came in. It was when we had the Coreys in studio, and our audio engineer at the time. Last resort. Our audio engineer at the time, Derek, was like, and this was not D-Bag, this is the OG Derek.
D-Boy.
Yeah, D-Boy. Who was like, I would love to catch up with him. I haven't spoken to him in years. You speak to him sometimes,
He
right?
will randomly text me once or twice a year.
I mean,
and it's always...
He was funny. I really liked Derek. He was great.
hilarious. Completely marched to the beat of his own drum.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I mean, yeah, I have very fond memories of working with him. But one of those fond memories was, I mean, it got to the point where it was outrageous with the autograph situation at our show.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember how it happened, but it was like, I think at one point, okay, we have to have rules. Everybody's limited to like 2 items or something like that, which was such a dumb rule because there was like 10 people on the staff.
Yeah, it was like 20 things a person.
So it was like 20 items. We literally get a folding table, and Eric
Outside the-
Nagel
yeah.
would lay out all the items that were needed to sign. So it was like, you can come in and do an interview on this show, but you basically have to do an autograph signing after.
Yeah.
It was like not professional whatsoever. But none of us cared because, you know, we were low on the totem pole, and it was like, whatever, we'll just get our items signed. I don't know.
What signed thing.
And Eric was so shameless with the autograph hunting, in a good way. We all benefited from it. That, like, we were like, cool, let's do it. So we all brought in, we had both Coreys in studio, Feldman and Haynes.
That was at K-Rock.
Yeah. And
huge deal.
yeah, we all brought in stuff. I think I got License to Drive. Signed on DVD.
I think I did too.
Yeah, probably one other thing. But I think that
Definitely 2 things.
I think it's definitely 2 items. If the maximum was 2 items, we were definitely playing to maximums.
Yeah.
I have like bins of
So do I.
signed shit that I have no idea what's in there.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all of my signed DVD boxes.
Like,
some of them I still want and I like, but a lot of them I'm like, why did I do this?
When I sold all my DVDs to like FYE 3 weeks before it closed for like $1 each, they were like handing me back stuff because they were like, you know, this is autographed. I was like, oh, I guess I missed that one.
Yeah.
They were like, are you sure you want to sell us this 30 Rock Season 1 signed by Judah Friedlander? I was like, I guess I'll take it back.
Yeah, I'll keep it in case Judah dies.
Yeah, maybe I get more than $1 for it.
Sure.
So much of it too is personalized, so it's like I can't even like
All of
donate.
it's personalized.
Yeah.
Donate.
But yet Last Resort was like a National Lampoon movie that the Coreys did as adults. And that's what Derek D-Boy had brought in to get signed. And so they were all... It's a bad movie.
I think it was this cover.
Yeah, that was the cover for sure. Because I'll never forget.
Yep.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. They were all laid out on the table. And the Coreys saw Last Resort and threw it off the table and just kept signing the rest of
He
them.
said, I'm not signing that shit.
I'm not signing that shit.
Wow.
And threw it off the table. Do you know what Derek did?
Not in a shitty way to Derek. He just
Nope,
hates
I
this
just don't want to
movie
sign
so
it. He
much.
didn't even ask whose it was. Derek saw it on the floor, reached down, picked it up, and put it back on the table. for them to sign, and they threw it off the table again.
They didn't sign it.
No, but
did they both hate it?
I think so. I don't think either one of them wanted to sign that DVD.
Is it a funny movie?
No, of course not. It's the adults. It's the adult Corys. Feldman was probably. I mean, Haim was probably very much on drugs at the time. It was bad. But like,
did they go to a resort together?
I don't know. What am I? I didn't see it. Nobody did.
I'm gonna watch it.
You should.
I think it looks entertaining.
But Derek picking that DVD off the ground and then putting it back on the table for them to sign after he said, "I'm not signing this shit," as if it's, "Oh, I think you dropped one by mistake. Here, sign this." It was so. I mean, it was almost dehumanizing. It's not cool.
I want to see what Last Resort's about. I think this is a better picture than people are giving it credit for.
All right, you have a trailer?
Yeah.
I think we should watch a trailer as a group.
Hang on.
This is not National Lampoon wasn't exactly the.
They
90,
did,
but in '94 they weren't.
Yeah.
This was a downtime.
Yeah, they had some good ones though.
Movies?
National Lampoon, yeah. Animal
Christmas
House.
Vacation, the whole, Animal House, the whole Vacation series.
Las Vegas Vacation.
I think Vegas Vacation departed from the National Lampoon. Okay. Van Wilder was great. That was National Lampoon.
Yeah, I never saw that.
That's probably the only movie non-Chevy Chase that National Lampoon did that was good.
Animal House was National Lampoon.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I don't think about that.
I think that was the first National Lampoon movie.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Lampoon presents A Quest for the Meaning of Life.
Oh, God.
Sam.
Oh, Dave.
It looks like it's shot on video.
Yeah.
And Dave
Listen, man, you gotta surf the edges if you want to win.
are having an identity crisis.
In a circus? Yeah. You know what your problem is? The problem is that you're tied too much to material.
It literally looks like it was shot like in somebody's corner of the basement.
It looks like
they're stuck.
It's the quality of it's like porn.
Yeah,
porn acting.
They're out of business.
We quit. Quit? How about fight?
No problem.
My Uncle Rex wants us to come to his place, which is Treasure Island.
They're on their way to another dimension.
Ta-da!
A killer vacation.
We're gonna have great fun, big, fat fun.
On Uncle Rex's
I don't think I can
Treasure
watch the
Island.
rest of this.
This looks
got
funny.
over a minute left.
This
Yeah,
is
I don't
great.
think I can do it.
I mentioned that I don't wear any underwear.
Jim, do you want to keep watching?
Yeah, she's sexy.
Oh my God.
They're frolicking.
The hottest babes. The meanest villain.
Bill Murray?
I don't know that
Oh,
that was
Bill Murray?
I don't think that was Bill Murray.
And this is the other one, boss. I want you to get rid of them.
He's
The little
Nazi
Hitler
robot.
mustache. This guy rules. Funny stuff.
Well, see, that's why we're...
You haven't laughed.
No, but I'm like
See, I wanna
drinking. I
save
can't
this
believe how good it
lonely
is.
island. I want to save it for you and for good old Uncle
Oh,
Rex.
okay. There's a
Yeah,
laugh.
laugh.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Find the buried treasure without digging themselves into a hole.
Ah, come on.
Don't blow it.
Treasure Island. Mine.
We have walked by this
Oh,
place
there's a
every
hidden
day
treasure.
for the last
Yeah.
week, and I have not once noticed a sign.
They can save
All right, we could.
paradise.
Thank God. Thank God. Okay.
I don't want to blow it.
Oh yeah, you don't want to. This seems like one of those trailers that gives away the whole movie.
And I'm worried about seeing. Now I'm watching this. They've got me.
Yeah.
I want to know where this goes.
I'm not signing that shit. Excuse me, sir. You seem to have dropped something. Looking for your signature on this DVD cover.
I'm not signing that shit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't you just sign it?
Hell of a cast.
Yeah.
94.
Yeah. It's a great year.
94 was a decent year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Larry Gelman.
Hell of a movie. I'm going to watch this. I can't believe this
Roger
got by
Plimpton.
me.
I don't know if it's streaming.
It probably is not streaming.
You get it somewhere. It'll be on YouTube somewhere.
Probably YouTube.
Yeah.
Probably for free on YouTube.
$3.99 on YouTube.
Ah, there you go. I'll pay.
You got it.
You gonna
less
drop,
than $4?
You gonna drop the 4?
Come on, less than 4.
Write it off.
Is that a rent or a buy?
That's a great question.
Yeah. Or $3.99 for it never to come up in your feed.
Buy or rent. So
Yeah.
You can have it or just watch
Maybe you
it.
purchase
you
it.
just do whatever you want.
Maybe you purchase it so that way you know you have the rewatchability for
That's kind of what I want.
all time.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah. I actually am excited.
Have friends over.
Oh, and do a last resort party?
Sure.
Ooh, that could be good. I am excited, speaking of parody movies, that they're bringing back the Scary Movie franchise.
Yeah.
And the Wayans are doing it. It's not like, because it kind of got away, I think, from the Wayans. Because, like,
Yeah, I don't think they did all of them.
no, I think the later ones that are really bad, they didn't have anything to do with.
Who's in the new one?
They just announced that the
Oh,
franchise
that's going
is
to
back.
happen. Okay.
Yeah. But, like, The first, at least 2, are incredible.
Yeah.
The first at least 2.
They're like Naked Gun movies, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Over the top, ridiculous.
Ridiculous, parodying everything.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't remember if Scary Movie 3 is any good, or if that's. I don't remember if Scary Movie 3 is where it gets bad, or if it gets bad after Scary Movie 3.
How many do they do?
Well, there have been a lot, but it fell into that thing where, I don't know, somebody else must have owned the rights to make them.
Yeah.
So the Wayans brothers weren't doing them. They were going straight to video. Like, there was some,
The intellectual property was owned by somebody else.
That's right.
I understand.
But I think Marlon Wayans tweeted out that he had the property back, and that they were going to put together and do a real theatrical release.
Oh, they probably brought it back.
Yeah, I bet they did, and that's a really smart thing to do because horror movies are huge again. So there's so much
to parody.
There's so much to parody.
Yeah.
Like there's whole new franchises to parody. Basically, Scary Movie got so popular because Scream had brought back franchise horror in such a big way that you could parody Scream and then all the sort of movies around Scream.
Yeah.
And since that's happened again, the genre's back so huge.
I hope they mention It Follows.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll bet that would fit in there.
That should get a nod.
I think so.
That terrified me.
I think they're making another one.
Are they?
She's talked about it. Yeah,
They are making another one.
It leads.
Okay.
Probably be easier to stay away from.
It's a dance horror movie.
I love the idea of it leads, and then the monster looks behind it and go, "Why isn't it following me?
Hurry up!
Come on!
Hurry up!
I'm trying to get you.
Oh, now
You're supposed to follow me." Yeah, It Follows is an all-timer.
It really is an all-time.
It's great, but they could do. Obviously, they're going to do Terrifier. Obviously, they're going to do the new Pennywise. Yeah. The new It.
You mean the second It or is the third one?
No, the one that just came out. The one that came out a couple years ago.
The 2-part franchise.
The Skarsgård. Yeah.
Midsommar.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely hit Midsommar. They'll definitely hit Hereditary. Oh, they're going to do something with that little girl's head coming off on the telephone pole.
Yeah, maybe.
That's going to be a good one.
Megan.
Oh, Megan's going to be huge.
What was the one with the A, the
Megan's
doll
gonna
that
be big.
scared me?
Child's Play?
No.
Megan?
Begin with an A.
Annabelle.
That's it.
They'll do Annabelle. They'll do something with the whole
that was very scary.
Conjuring series.
Yeah, Annabelle frightened me.
Well,
yeah, there's a lot they could do.
Talking doll.
Yeah.
Remember when they parodied Scream 2? And how in Scream, Ghostface, in Scream 2, Ghostface stabbed somebody through the bathroom stall. And in Scary Movie 2, they redid that scene, except it wasn't. It was Sean Wayans who put his ear to the bathroom stall, and his Ghostface dick came through the hole in the bathroom stall.
The show's penis?
Yeah. It was penile. Funny. It was penile humor.
It's very funny.
Yeah, it was very funny.
It's juvenile.
They did show the. I think it was a prosthetic penile.
I'm sure it was.
But they did show it, and it was very funny.
You don't want to injure it.
You think it was to you? It was real penile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a lot to work with.
A ton.
When's the last one they did?
The last good one or the last one?
Both.
Let's see.
Yeah, look up.
I don't know
all
for sure.
Probably. I would go to the wiki.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Last Scary Movie.
Scary Movie film.
I got you.
Want to come over, Troy?
So they wrote 1 and 2.
Right. That's what it was.
Oh, and then they did. 6 is the one that they did.
They did 6 or no? That was last.
That's
and Beers.
That's the next one.
Scary Movie 6 is the one that they are doing.
Right. 3, 4, and 5 are the bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know anybody that has even seen Scary Movie 5.
No, I wouldn't be able to tell you anything about it.
Scary Movie 1 and 2, though, are cultural institutions. Because that was the Wayans brothers, like, it was Scary Movie 2, they did White Chicks, they did, like, all those movies that were just enormous.
Blank Man.
Look.
I love Blank
You're being cute.
No, I'm not. I'm not being cute.
But I love Blank Man.
I love Blank Man.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think Blank Man is great.
I'm not being cute at all.
That's Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blank Man was awesome.
Come on. You can't
It's awesome. It's so great. Yeah, Blankman was tremendous.
Yeah.
It was a tremendous success. I love Blankman.
Also 94.
Oof,
That's probably why Last Resort did so bad.
He's had a very long career, Damon Wayans. Like he gets a lot of TV shows. Like he has sitcoms that last a long time. He's always working.
The Wayans brothers are pretty amazing. I mean, like, yeah, Keenan Ivory is the kind of episode. He's the EP on so much of this stuff.
And he's more. He is known and he's a performer, but he's more the behind the scenes.
He's more the behind the scenes guy. He's the EP of most of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Damon was the first real breakout Wayans.
Yeah.
And then Sean and Marlon got huge from the TV show.
Yeah.
The Wayans brothers TV show was massive.
Oh, Don't Be a Menace.
While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood?
Great movie.
Great movie. I think Don't Be a Menace the first big like movie that they did?
Did it come out before Blankman?
Blankman isn't Sean and Marlon. It's Damon.
Don't Be a Menace was 96.
Yeah. I think it starts with Don't Be a Menace.
This is such a funny movie.
It's such a funny movie. And then it ends, I saw the poster for Little Man. I think Little Man is when Sean and Marlon were like, it's time to take a break.
Little Man?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was time to take a break.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
They ran out of gas, unfortunately.
I missed this one.
Yeah, they ran out of gas on that one.
Okay.
They ran out of gas. That happens.
The poster looks good.
Oh, man.
One's big, one's small.
Well, yeah, Sean is playing the dad, and Marlon's playing the little baby.
Maybe they had to, like, fulfill a contract with one last movie or something.
And it was the last movie for a little while.
Yeah.
How old is Keenan Ivory Wayans?
66.
I think the first time I saw Damon, there was Robert Townsend introduced him in a stand-up special, and he was doing that Crip bully character, but the guy who was a cripple and that weird bent hand thing, which so many guys have taken from Damon.
That was like the first time
Damon
you saw.
is the first guy to do that. Like with the weird, like, I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
That's Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
I don't remember what year that was, but it was a Robert Townsend stand-up special.
Robert Townsend's another one. Prolific.
He is, but he never hit the level that those guys
Not
did.
the Wayans.
He was like the guy who introduced so many. He had the Robert Townsend show.
Yeah.
I think on HBO, if I remember.
Yeah.
But that stand-up thing, I think, I didn't think I knew who Damon was at that point.
He was probably very young.
He was. I think he was fairly unknown maybe from that. I'm just not remembering the timeline, but I want to know what year that was.
What, the Robert Townsend show?
Oh, there's one thing from 87 where Robert Townsend and his partners in crime.
That might have been it, yeah. Is that Tommy Davidson's in this?
That's Damon.
Oh, there it is.
There he is doing Crip Bully.
Yeah, that was such a fucking huge...
Actually, I couldn't fight. I guess you just don't find too many handicapped bullies out there. You know what I mean? Right? You never see this in the schools like, I said, give me your lunch money. And you better hide tomorrow. I'm going to kick your ass.
I love that people would be like outraged by this now, but it was a star-making performance in 1987. It put him on the map.
Yeah, he was really funny. And who else is in this special? Is it...
I don't know. This is just a clip that's on Daily Motion.
You don't know who the rest of the partners were?
No.
I think Tommy Davidson was one of them. Jamie Foxx, I don't know if Jamie Foxx was, but it was people I think that you know.
Jamie Foxx doing another stand-up special.
Yeah.
Talking about his illness, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go on Netflix. It's interesting that so many people choose, like, that are kind of out of stand-up for a while, choose stand-up specials to go back and tell these stories. Like Ellen deciding to do another stand-up special to kind of respond to all the accusations of her being mean.
Oh, it was Keenan. Paul Mooney was in it. Howard Hewitt, Don Reed. Oh, Franklin Ajayi, of course. Oh, wow, was Tommy Davidson not there? Maybe I just misremembered John Witherspoon. Some really funny people.
Is that Blu-ray?
I don't know.
There's blue at the top and bottom.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, they plus the Netflix throws money at you. I mean, it's hard to say no to it if they're offering you $20 million to come back and do a special.
I mean, it certainly feels like the most profitable way to tell that story. And Jamie Foxx could actually be good.
Yeah.
Like, Jamie Foxx is a funny guy.
And Ellen's a legit stand-up. I don't necessarily like her as a person, but she's a very legit stand-up.
I didn't see it. I think a lot of people said it was not great.
Oh, she did already?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's been out for a while.
Where she explains why she was cunty on the show?
Yeah. Yeah, I think she doesn't really take a lot of ownership of it.
Eh.
You know.
Eddie Murphy was going to do one, and he didn't.
Yeah, what happened? I thought he even signed a contract for it.
Yeah, pre-pandemic he was going to do it.
But he could still do it. I wonder if he just was
I think he lost the momentum.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
the moment passed. Yeah.
Like he was back doing like a set here and there. He was revisiting old characters in movies, and then, yeah, who knows? The pandemic happened. The sequel to Coming to America was not great, and the moment just kind of passed, and maybe he just doesn't want to do it again.
I think he doesn't want to do it because he was supposed to be working out like closed shows.
Yeah.
Like we're invite only. It's
I think
really
he had every intention of doing it.
Yeah, I think he could still do it with Netflix.
Oh, definitely.
He probably doesn't want to.
I think he could still do it with literally anybody who wants to.
Eddie Murphy doing a stand-up special.
Yeah, I mean,
after almost 40 years,
you could do. Yeah, anybody would do that. I think he doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, you know what it was? He got shit. He started getting shit for some of his old bits. You know how people are fucking such babies. And I think he just knows this is a headache. This is a no-win. They're only going to say he's not as good as he used to be. He's offensive. Like it's just
And that's what they did with Coming to America.
Yeah, but that legit wasn't as good. Like
that's what I mean. But I mean, it's like it's also arguably the same sort of impossible standard to live up to. Coming to America is one of the greatest comedies of all time.
Yeah. Jermaine was good in the second.
He was good. It wasn't but it was one of those like, and it wasn't this like hideously bad movie. It just wasn't one of the greatest comedies of all time.
Right.
And that's what Eddie Murphy has to live up to with a lot of his projects. Bowfinger, one of them.
He tried a little bit of stand-up on that SNL thing when he came back on.
It's funny.
It was funny.
He was funny.
But I think he realized that he does have to live up to, like, the comparison that people are going to make is, for a lot of people, their greatest comedy special of all time. Delirious is, like, the one for a lot of people.
He should come at the Cellar. They yonder bag everybody's phone. I'm sure in LA, if he wanted to work out at the store or wherever he wanted to work out,
he could be wherever he wants.
They would bag the phones.
Yeah, of course.
And
but I don't think he wants to do it.
Yeah, he probably just doesn't want to.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because he's so funny. To just walk on and watch him just running through stuff and bombing it would be great.
Yeah, it sucks when people who are great at something just decide they don't want to do it anymore because you want to see it.
Yeah, you bomb in the process. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Oh yeah, I guess he also did he do You People? Yeah. Yeah, that movie was terrible.
Well, he did You People. So when he was promoting You People, he said, I want to do stand-up again. A lot of the stuff that was in my phone, it's a whole different world since the pandemic. He said previously that he had 2 to 3 hours of stuff on his phone, like notes and like ideas and stuff.
But it just doesn't work anymore.
He said it's a whole different world since the pandemic, and we got a new president. It's just a different world. A lot of stuff that was in my phone, that's old stuff now.
Maybe he can go back to doing Trump stuff.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, a lot of how many of us can bring back stuff?
Yeah. That's great news. I didn't even think of that.
So the plan is I'm doing a movie now. This is You People. There's 2 other films that I'm supposed to do. Then I'm going to try to get some new material in and see if I can still do stand-up.
Yeah, You People was bad. It was not great.
Yeah, so maybe he's just put on the back burner for another year or so.
When is the Twins sequel coming out?
Oh, no, they're not doing that.
Why?
I think that got shelved.
You saying I'm the shit left over?
with Eddie Murphy. I think once somebody passed away. Who was it? Ivan Reitman or...
You mean the producer?
Yeah. I think when
right?
Was it Ivan?
No, I think...
Or Ivan the son?
Irvin, or was it Irwin Winkler? Or was it a Reitman?
Ivan Reitman was the director. He passed away. His son is the one who did Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's right.
When he passed away, I think that project kind of died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Triplets.
Twins is still such a good movie.
Twins is untouchable.
Bad to the bone.
Yak the yak.
That was a great fucking movie.
So good. Tonight is your night, bro. Tonight is your night, bro.
Right. Josh Gad wrote or co-wrote the screenplay.
I've
heard from certain people who may have read it that it's not good.
Jermaine?
I'm not going to say it was Jermaine.
Usually you go, no, of course it wasn't Jermaine. But this time it was a soft denial.
I'm not going to say.
Well, they said he shared part of his screenplay for
Yeah,
the
he
next
posted like a
Twins sequel.
He posted a couple pages on
Triplets.
Instagram. Yeah.
I guess that they're now parents. I'm going to assume that's what it was about.
No. It's that Eddie Murphy was.
There was another one.
Yeah.
Murphy and who else? Were they all Eddie?
Yeah, Schwarzenegger and DeVito.
Twins.
Oh, well, I didn't hear that at all.
What do you mean?
I didn't hear that that's how they were going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. That's that was not promising at all.
Yeah, some things are better left alone.
Yeah, that does. Especially to top a great, hilarious film.
Yeah, that's...
I think Ruthless People, if I remember correctly, was another really funny Danny DeVito movie.
I don't know anything about
I
that.
think it was Bette Midler and him, and they were a divorcing couple, and I think he's trying to get her killed so he doesn't have to pay her. It might have been like after War of the Roses. Ruthless People.
986.
Well, you know what?
Funny movie.
Didn't we mention Bette Midler at the beginning of the show?
Yeah, we bookend with Bette.
Feels like we made the cycle. Thank you all.